Guy, and today we're gonna sort through some cards. We're live here. Figured I'd do this live to kind of force myself to actually do it. It's kind of work. It's kind of monotonous. So we're gonna sort through what E Series VS bulk, not bulk, but E Series VS stuff, promos, etc., etc. And we're gonna sort it all out for grading and singles listings, etc., and so on and so forth. A lot of good information there, I know. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. I don't know how many people are going to join. The last time I did a live when I had like 300 subs or something like that, I got like 10 people. So we'll see. I don't know how much I'm going to talk. Obviously, once people start joining chat, it's a little bit different, but all right. Got my chat up on screen. All right. We're going to sort this into different kind of things here. Like E series will be, so we got VS here, put VS there, got Expedition, and you're going to see these stickers on all front of them. Most of the stuff just is what it is. It's how a lot of this stuff comes. So we got Expedition, we got Town and No Map, Wind from the Sea. I had a few of these sorted already because I'd started doing it earlier, and then I realized I might as well just do it live. We have Split Earth, number 4, some promos here, one promo I should say. ADVP, E-Series style border. I don't know what this is. It's kind of, camera's not happy. All right, we got Mysterious Mountains. Both these Mysterious Mountains. And we got Web Series. There's a lot of stuff with this yellow border, actually, which is, it's kind of funny. Like, you think it was just like a blip with just E-Series, but, you know, with Japanese, you have VS, you have the McDonald's promos, you have a bunch of promos from ADVP. These are all McDonald's. Got Web Series. Can I zoom out? I don't remember if I can on this anymore. It's been a while since I did one of these lives. Alright, let's jump into this first stack here. Bullpix McDonald's. It's going to be slow going doing a video in it. We have... Yes. Mysterious McDonald's. Yeah, this is going to be annoying with the camera in front of me like this. It just is what it is. Got Expedition. Split, Wind, Expedition, VS Arbok, Town, Mysterious, yes, Wind. Yeah, this isn't the most exciting video if you're watching this after the fact. I mean, I'm sure once some people join and get in chat, I'll have some questions and stuff to answer, and I'm sure I'll mess a lot of things up at that point. But for right now, it's just going to be sorting cards, because that's what we're doing. Just a casual card sorting. Yes. And I know you can't see the cards very well. It's a little unfortunate the stickers are covering it, but it's just how these come from Japan, so it just kind of is what it is. Expedition. Is this Jolteon? Yeah, Jolteon. Number 4. Yes. So basically what I've been trying to do lately is... sales have been down a little bit, so like this is the perfect time. I'm not buying as much right now. I'm gonna slow a little bit down on grading, so then I'll won't be getting as much in, so I can focus my time on getting caught up on all the just insane amount of back stock I have at this point. So it's kind of nice to have the lulls here and there, just because it gives you time to get caught up on things instead of buying all the time. I will be still buying, but I just won't be buying as much right now. 5. Maybe I should look on the screen. No, the screen's not any better to look at it. I don't understand why when you take a normal video, it's nice and crystal clear, but then when you do the YouTube video live, it's like only 720p. And ooh, there's a nice one. Although he don't look too good. You can see the dents already. And that's what you get when you buy from Japan, friends. You just never know what you're gonna get. There's no easy answer. What a coop car. Hey man, you're live. That's cool. I have work at 6 a.m. so I can't stay. I was just checking my inbox, but have a good night. Yeah, thanks for checking in, man. Have a good day at work, and yeah, get some sleep. Yeah, I don't know where you're at, but it's 11 o'clock here, so 6 is gonna come quick. All right, we got Abra Expedition, but yeah, that Gengar with the dents and stuff in it. I mean, you know, everybody thinks it's so easy just to source cards, and it's just magical, and you get cards in and grade them, and you make so much money, and it's just not how it works. This is, if you're doing this as an actual business, this isn't like a flipper's paradise, that's for sure. Also, most flippers don't pay taxes either, which is something that a lot of people don't understand makes you a business. Nice Mew. I'll be going through these all too to check condition as well, so. But, I don't know, we have probably, what? It's a 4K count box, not all the stacks are solid. I would say like 2,500 to go through here, so it should be fun. Alright, so Mew, nice Gengar too. There will be some that are out of sleeves. We'll get to that. That'll be what I do last, because some of that stuff's like pretty much already sorted. VS, McDonald's. Oh no, sorry. So like this one's McDonald's, but technically it's a P promo, not from the like what is it, like 18 card McDonald's set. And then you got ones like this, like everybody thinks this is Expedition because of the one, but this is actually E-Starter deck. So it's like I see a lot of people list those as Expedition, and it's just not Expedition. So we got a bunch of Cyndaquil and Vulpix here. Okay, from the McDonald's set. All right, there's one stack now. 70 more to go. All right, Vulpix again. Wow, a bunch of Vulpixes here. I mean, not that I'm surprised. Like, this is all the same type of stuff, but we got Areno, E-Starter deck. I mean, it's easy to tell E-Starter deck too, just because of the fact that it's what, it's like 29 cards, I think. 29? Yeah, 29 cards. So, I mean, it's not like Expedition's like 128, I believe. But McDonald's again. Another reason I'm going through some of this stuff, and I'll be going through this stuff, this stuff all needs checked regardless, but I'm going through some of my stuff that was already ready for grading just because at this point I want to be a little more strict. I'd kind of taken a little bit of looser out to get some inventory, and I feel like I have the inventory I need as far as grading, and now I kind of want to get back to the way I was again with being strict. Juggler 2, Web Series. I gotta stop with this one. Not that I probably haven't shown this card off before, but I don't know. This is one of my favorite VS cards. Erica's Blossom. It's a beautiful card. Got a bunch of those. Jump Bluff, Speed Drills, VS. That's nice. Nice when you go through a stack and it's mostly VS. We got Weezing, Fortress, Ariados. Oh, that's cool. I feel like I would have checked this one already because it's flipped, but I don't know. JR Rally Promo Celebi. P Promo. Alright, we got some Wind from the Sea. Or no, excuse me, Taunomat is that one. 3 is Wind. Some Gloomies, Blossom. This is VS on the bottom, but this is from that Theater Limited deck. Looks like I have a bunch of those here. It's another separate pile to have that in. Just makes things easier when you list because everything's right, you know, where it needs to be as far as set-wise. E-starter deck. It's sad that I actually know what a lot of this stuff is from without even having to check what the numbers. Like, I know Butterfree's Expedition, Shuckles, Split, right? Yeah, Split Earth. All right, this is actually going quicker than I thought. This isn't too bad. Got Expedition. Nice little patches there where it's like giving me same stuff. Town on the map. Expedition. Is this card dirty or is just the way this fossil card is? It's a pretty clean card. Forget, is this Mysterious Fossil? I think it's Mysterious Fossil. I don't know. I can't remember. Feel free to ask any questions in the chat. What, I got 5 people watching right now. I would gladly ramble while I'm doing this instead of just rambling to myself. Town No Map. Expedition. Looks like I have plenty of Tauros, Spearow, and Pidgeotto. Plenty of them. Plenty of Natu. Some McDonald's promos there. This is Altamir Xatu from the VS Theater Limited deck. McDonald's promos. Theater Limited deck. I don't know why this stuff to the right's killing me right now, but I guess it's because I can't reach around with the stand being here. I guess it would be nice to have a better setup for recording. I guess I'll get there at some point. It's not really a priority right now, but we got some. Ooh, we got some hollows here. We got 2 Xatus. Take a look at these. I always thought this was a really pretty card. Ooh, she's got some. She got a dirty bat. I don't know what that's all about. But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. When you're sourcing from Japan, you're getting this stuff cheaper, but you half the time don't know what you're getting. So, all right, it's 5, 1, 4, 1 Expedition. Stuff's really cheap right now too, as far as picking up graded stuff. I mean, it's been cheap, but it seems to be getting cheaper with a little bit of the lull in the market right now, which is funny because you would think this stuff would go up in value and the modern stuff would go down, but it just seems to be the opposite, and I don't really understand it, and I don't think it's going to hold long term, but just kind of how it seems things work lately. We got VS. Don't sleep on the trainers if you're putting the set together. They're usually pretty tough to find. You can get them cheap, get them cheap. I should actually take my own advice because I have my VS set that I haven't quite finished yet, and I think I need some of those yet for it, so I should probably grab a few out of these piles and put it together. All right, we got Beedrill, 5, Mysterious, Price's Sneasel. Ooh, okay, we got some fun stuff here. VS, there's one flipped over. We got the Karen's, yeah, Karen's Tyranitar. Ooh, got a nice little sparkle on it. Obviously, the camera isn't picking it up as well. It sucks, but I got Rocket's Tyranitar, Sneasel from Wind. Ooh, there's a nice one. A couple nice ones in a row here. I think these might have been checked already, and I just kind of put them in for a second go. Some of this stuff, even if it's in like light play, excellent condition, I usually will still submit it just because, I mean, it's just worth it in a low grade. Low grades are definitely down a little bit right now. I think 10s are overrated, 9s and below are underrated, personal opinion. But yeah, like some of this stuff is worth grading even when it's, I mean, it's just in like near mint minus or light play condition. Jonathan Tyranitar says sick. Yeah, the Tyranitar is awesome for sure. This is a great artwork. I like the non-hollow versions of this stuff, but I think it's the greens and stuff in this one that looks so good. But yeah, it's Wind. Houndoom's good as well, but it's kind of a weird looking Houndoom when you actually sit and like focus in on it. It's Town. Got Umbreon. Great artwork as well with the moon in the background. Or, I don't know. I guess it's the moon. It's orange, but I think it's the moon. Price's Sneasel. Speaking of that, that's actually perfect. We'll even take a stop at that. we have the McDonald's Umbreon, and then we have the Town of the Map one. And these are like matchups. Like one's on the side of the roof at night, and then I guess Umbreon sleeps during the day, so it's hanging out, sleeping over there on the other side of the roof. Or maybe it's two. What do we got here? How bad is a PSA 3, 4? I'm thinking about buying low PSA for more expensive. Why is this heart in the way of this? That's really stupid. I will heart your comment so that I can see it. More expensive base set, low PSA for more expensive base set cards, condition, I mean, you can find a lot of 3s, 4s with nice faces and don't have great backs. I mean, that's what I would probably strive for if I were you. I think like low grade stuff, I mean, it's so cheap when you're getting the same thing a lot of times. So I would definitely, look for just look at the scans that they show on if you're buying on eBay or whatever, because, or just try to buy a really cheap Charizard with a nice front and a really messed up back if that's what you're talking about, and try to grade it yourself. We got VS. Ooh, a lot of VS here. It's good. We're gonna get through these quick. VS. And then we got some web. Wind from the sea. Scythers. Some more VS. Man, I didn't realize that. I guess I did realize. You start stockpiling some of this stuff and not going through it, and then all of a sudden you just realize you have an insane amount. All right, Expedition. Ooh, nice little Gengar. Really pretty card. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, no problem, man. I think you asked on some of the videos about the same thing. Like, yeah, I mean, if you're looking for low grade stuff to complete base set graded, I mean, or if are you trying to crack it to put in a binder, or are you just trying to get it graded? All right, we got Slowking. Ooh, there we go. Nice Espeon. Yeah, based on what I'm seeing, this sleeve being flip, this one's not in great condition, but maybe we'll sub that, maybe we won't. I don't know. We'll see when I go through it. Xatu, Mysterious, VS, Pidgeot, Vileplume, and Hoppip Expedition. Just want to get a binder set. Yeah, your best bet probably then is, because a lot of people will try to charge a premium for a Charizard because it's raw, but if you buy it like PSA 2, 3, 4, or 5 condition, like you might be able to get one at a pretty good price. And a 5 might have a really nice face. 4, 3 probably getting a little shaky, but you might have a nice price. Or yeah, nice price. You might have a nice face on like a 5, 6, something around there. Yeah, just collect for fun. Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, don't. Everybody's so obsessed with having a PSA 10, and it's like, honestly, it's stupid. Like, I was a 10 collector for the longest time, where that's all I collected originally back in like 2015, and it was fun. But you know, when I would sell 9s and stuff like that, it just you're like, why did I remember selling a PSA 9 tropical tidal wave from 2006, and I loved the card, but I sold it because it was a 9. And then now looking back, I'm like, that was so stupid. Like, you're an idiot. Like, why would you do that? It's just, honestly, it's like moronic. Like, keep the card for what you like. Like, who cares what the grade is? Like, if you can get a better grade, or like, there's certain cards for me, like, it was a challenge. Like, you really want to get, you know, a PSA 10 of this or a PSA 10 of that. Like, I have this here. Like, I really like this card, so I wanted a 10 of this. I mean, it's fine to want 10s. It's fine to collect 10s too, but it's definitely stupid just to just to get stuff based on grade. Home Bizarre says, "What's up? Love the vids. What's up, dude? Thanks, appreciate it." All right, moving on. Since I rambled again. All right, we got VS, Expedition. A lot of Expedition here. All right, there we go. See, we like these little pockets of stuff lined up. Yeah, we're cruising here. Expedition. I always really like these two. We got the VS series energies. They're not rare or anything by any means, but they're definitely really pretty as far as energies go. And I definitely know there's a lot of energy collectors out there. If I was an energy collector, like, I would definitely have a set of these. I even like the regular energies from this. I don't know what it is about them, but... All right, we got more VS. These are the... Oh, we'll check that. These are the original waifus right here. The TMs. Whitney's TM01. Everybody's sleeping on the original waifus. Oh, man. This hobby's great. Just like the art, I want to do a custom illustration rare collection one day of all my favorite Pokemon. Yeah, sure, man. Whatever you're into. I'm not too big into custom stuff, but if it's like true artwork and not just some reprint BS, like 100%. Home Bazaar says, I came over a while ago through a recommendation from Pokemon Steven. You, blah, 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 have a great low-key vibe. Why is this stupid heart in the way? This is so annoying. Get out of here, heart. You both have a great low-key vibe. No, I appreciate it, man. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd take... Quit your rambling. Oh, Chris. Whew. Man, the things I could say about you and give away your street address. But I won't. What shop these from? This is just random stuff accumulated from Japan over the course of the last like year, man. I mean, just again, I mean, I'm not gonna give like the where do you source these cards thing from, just because there's just so many different paths, ways to do things. And again, you could source this stuff and it could say near mint and it doesn't show up near mint. So I'm not gonna suggest something that ends up in you feeling like you got ripped off. Yeah, Chris, you know. Your street address will be posted later. Hopefully you're doing well, though, and hopefully your kid's doing well. I miss you. Jodo Giraffe says, what's up, man? First live. No, not my first live. You want the Starmie Split Earth? I agree. No, not my first live. Done a couple of them, just haven't done one for a while. I figured I'd do one with me just kind of sorting through this stuff. So, also, Chris, don't you have work tomorrow? Shouldn't you go to bed? I think you should go to bed. But also, yes, the Starmie Split Earth is a beautiful card. I'm not a like huge Starmie collector or anything, but I absolutely love that card. I'll probably end up keeping one of those graded at some point. All right, moving on. Finally, we got Town on No Map, Expedition. A lot of Jinxes here. I actually want to look at that artwork quick. Yeah, you work tomorrow. Well, get to bed, or are you riding your Peloton or whatever it's called? All right, moving on. It's really nice artwork, though. There's so much underrated artwork. I mean, there's underrated artwork in every series that people just don't. Later, guys. Keep it up, J.I. Yep, later, dude. Have a good night. All right, we got one. Expedition 1. There we go. We got a different one there. It's probably like the last one that needs picked out. We got the Trainer's Magazine, which you can tell by the little magazine symbol down there. And also the fact that it says 00 whatever T. Couldn't resist. Well, now I feel like I'm messing up. Yeah, I was doing some 3D print stuff for people and saw you were on. Oh, you do 3D printing stuff. Well, I'm glad you told me that after I ordered some things that I needed for work here that needed to be 3D printed. But appreciate that, man. Thanks for letting me know. We got Bizarre says, it's crazy how huge the hobby has become, but still so many of these vintage cards have less than 10, less 10 pop with PSAs. Cards have less than 10. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not even just about opportunity. I mean, if something's low pop, but it's not desirable, it really doesn't matter. I mean, you're going to find that one person that wants it, but I think the biggest thing that I try to convey is just art appreciation. There's just so much good art, and it really doesn't matter the rarity. If you're looking at it from an investment standpoint, sure. You want to buy the old SM Pratt Oddish, older rare, mint or better, I think is what he says, something like that. I mean, yeah, sure, if you're into in quote unquote investing and all this, but if you're collecting and stuff, I mean, there's just so much to offer. There's like, if you're a species collector, a lot of these have, you could do that. There's sets, like VS is such a great set to complete. I mean, there's just so many things you can do. But we're rambling again. All right, VS. We're moving on. We're making moves here. VS, yeah. Oh, we gotta look at Chuckle. Sorry, brother. Just hit me if you need stuff. Regardless, just wanted to stop in and say hello. Have a good rest of the night, and I'll stop up soon. Yeah, man, it's not. I'm just messing with you. I had something 3D printed for my scanner, so that when I scan cards, I can literally just like lay them in a tray, and then I have it auto crop, so I can literally just hit it, set it to do 4, and it does 4 at once. So it's a huge time saver, and it also makes like perfect scans. But the way like I bought it, I'm pretty sure they 3D printed it, and I'm sure something simple like that I could have just had you do if you know what you're doing. But it's not a big deal. If I need something like that in the future, I'll definitely hit you up. But yeah, we got Janine. Is this Janine Shuckle? Janine Shuckle? I think so. I believe so. But yeah, he's holding on to a rock, and I'm not exactly sure what's happening, but I don't know if he's trying to hide from the world, but just a fantastic card. All right, VS. Yeah, there's another really good one. I think a lot of this stuff, if you've watched any of my videos, you've seen before, but if not, you'll see it at some point in another video if you're subbed and you watch this stuff. But some people like VS and E-Series, and honestly, there's a lot of people that hate it. There's a lot of people that hate this stuff, which I don't understand, but then there's stuff that I hate that people like, just like anything. So, VS, like Fortress. I like Fortress. I think Fortress is an awesome Pokemon, but a lot of people are like, ew, Fortress. All right, we got, what is this? E-Series starter deck, bunch of that stuff. Actually, I want to look at the side piece real quick, just because I feel like the coloring on it's really... Who did this? Oh, Miki Tanaka. That makes sense. Yeah, man, if you need something, just let me know. I'm sure we can figure it out. Good luck with the sorting. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Have a good night. Have a good day at work. All right. Theater Limited VS. We got E-Series starter deck. Theater Limited VS. And E-Series starter deck again. All right, we're getting a little clunky here. We're not getting these nice pockets of stuff in a row. Oh, there we go. I lied. Expedition. Got some Hitmonlees, Pupitar, Machops. Cool. All right, we're done with the first row. We still have, I guess we'll just, still have 2 big rows to go after this stack. So already 30 minutes in. I'm sure I probably would have done this faster not taping it, but it is what it is. We're going to have to throw some of this in the box then too, because I think our stacks are going to get too big. We got Expedition, some Geodudes, Hitmonlees, still Expedition, Town of No Map, Split Earth, Kabuto, really good card. We have Machoke, Expedition, Machop, Vampy Town. What's this? Hold on. If Chris, if you're still here, you probably have it already, but there you go. Turk says, hi, I just want to say I really enjoy watching your videos. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I don't know why anyone enjoys this stuff, but Chris actually just texted me. Well, Chris, if you're still watching, I'll look at your text later. Your picture. Got Dugtrio from... I actually didn't even know this one was from Mysterious. That's actually pretty cool. Love seeing that stuff. VS... If anyone wants this kind of single stuff, obviously, as soon as I go through this stuff and pick out what I want to grade, this stuff will be getting put up for singles. I already have a bunch of VS stuff up. Obviously, I'm not here to sell. I hate that kind of thing, but just, I know some people are out there trying to complete these sets. Jodo Draft says, dude, I need to complete my VS binder. Yeah, no, dude, mine is literally probably like, I would say like 85 to 90% done, and it's been that way for like 2 years. And all these cards, like all this VS, like is just sitting here, and it's probably like everything I need to finish it, and I just haven't like picked out the stuff to do it. So yeah, I need to get that rolling and then do a video on that. But we have Win from the Sea Ferret. Take a look at this one quick too, because I always thought this was really nice artwork. Just 2 ferrets hanging out. Good old buddies. Turk says the VS cards are my favorite. Yeah, it's one of my favorite sets of all time. Absolutely. Could be my most favorite set of all time, actually. And when you're talking about, like, start to finish. All right, we got Meowth from Split. Meowth from Expedition, Togepi from Town, Togetic from Town. Is this both men? No, it's not both Menos. We got your boy Snorlax. The Snorlax has seen better days yet. Oh, yeah, see, this is probably one I threw in. I must have threw this one in because I just didn't feel like sorting at the time. This one's heavily played already, so at least I know that already. Not to double check it. Just 5? Yeah, 5. All right, got some VS trainers. Ooh, some unsleep trainers, apparently. Oh, that's interesting. That's a new one. Guess we'll sit you out to sleeve up in a minute. Joe, perfect. There aren't any TMs in there. There, yeah. Nah, man, I got a lot of that stuff in here because I bought these dirt cheap like forever ago because it just seems like they sell well because people are looking for them. And for me, like personally, yeah, TM are tough to find. Yeah, and it's weird because you would think that wasn't the case, but yeah, they're you don't see them too often for some reason. And I'm glad I bought up the amount that I did. I will be grading some of these, and then again, I don't know how many of these I need yet for my set, but it's probably about time that I pick those out and put them in. We got Almastar from Split. Speaking of that, there we go. We got Karen right on top. Or is that Karen? No, that's Claire. Claire, yeah. I always get Claire and Karen mixed up in this one. We got Claire and Karen. Funny enough, I completed my 9 set for the Hollows and TMs, but don't have much for my binders. So I originally was going to do a full complete set of VS, and then I just kind of complete set as far as graded, and then I just kind of it'd be cool to have the hollows, that's fine, but like I don't know, just a lot to have graded, and then they would just sit in a box, and if I wanted to get a display, it'd be some sort of monstrosity that would cost $1 billion. So I'm doing the binder set. I'm doing the classic on that one. Hold on. Just what I think of it. Yeah, so Oracle. Everyone always talked about Oracle because it was super playable back in the day, but I think a lot of people will miss that Umbreon's actually an Oracle. It's actually pretty huge. This one's from Split Earth. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure, man. Like, if you want to, like, do a whole grade set of that, like, more power to you, because I've thought about it. But for me, I'd like to have it displayed. And I'd rather not look through a clunky box of graded stuff when it comes to VS and actually appreciate the art through a binder. All right, this is a cool one, too. I don't even remember what this one's called. It's like Pokemon Tower or something like that. I don't know. I can't even remember anymore. But it's definitely a cool one with Chikorita and Pikachu and Cyndaquil. I forgot. I think that tower is actually something in the background, but I can't remember. All right, we got Scyther, Wind. Yes, Houndoom, Town. Man, I don't know what I was doing buying all these Vulpix and Cyndaquils, but apparently I was hot on that. All right, Vulpix, just Wind, yeah. What do you do with completed destroyed damage cards from collection buys? I literally list anything, man. Like, I don't care if I lose money on it. I like to see a card go to somebody that wants it. Like, to see somebody that wants, like, it's not even about, like, oh, I sold a damage card for 99 cents or whatever. It's like, dude, like, I'm losing money on this, like, probably, like, 30 to 50 cents after you figure everything in. But somebody actually wanted this card and is going to put it in their collection. So I list everything. I don't care what it looks like. I just think it's super awesome when you see every card gets a home, man. That's my thing. Every card gets a home. All right, we got Wind, Town, Expedition. Another thing I learned too, was it this week or last week? I was looking on Instagram. I think it's like Nostalgia something. I can't remember the dude's name, but he's been posting that Midori Harada is the actual person who designed like the whole town and stuff like that in the background. Like I think Kazuki did this entire artwork based on the style, but Harada did like the towns, like for Aquapolis, Skyridge, and like the I guess the maps, I guess is what you want to say. But I thought that was pretty cool. All right, we got E-Starter deck. Town. We got Web. Going all over the place now. We got McDonald's. Wind. Ooh, is this also from Wind? But I feel like I haven't seen this Scyther that often. It's actually a very nice one. Scyther has so many good cards. It is Wind as well. That's crazy. Yeah, speaking of that, that's Harada. That's cool. It's a really nice card. Do you mind sharing a Grail in your collection? I mean, I think I've showed, if you look back at one of my other lives, I've showed off my Victory ring from what, 2016. My Pika ring. I would say, I mean, I guess that's a Grail card. I don't know. I don't know if I consider certain, like, things really Grails for me. Like, I just have goals, and I just have likes, dislikes, and I just kind of keep rolling through things. I don't know. Just, I mean, I guess, I don't know. You want to see a Grail? You know what? Actually, I will. I'll show you a Grail. And it's going to be a Grail for me, not a Grail for anybody else. So this is my YouTube photo. This is a Grail for me. So this might just look like something simple. It's just a 10th anniversary Bulbasaur to other people, but this is one of my favorite cards ever in the hobby. I love Yukimori. I love promos, Japanese promos. I love Bulbasaur. I love cards with stamps. And this card for the longest time was sub 10 in PSA 10, and you couldn't find one. I had like a bounty on it back in like 2019 for like $500 and couldn't find one. And I paid $500 for it, ironically, last year or the year before, whatever, when I bought it. So for me, a Grail isn't exactly like something maybe you can't afford, or I don't know. For me, like, a Grail is just something that you absolutely love. And for me, like, this is a Grail card. Might seem stupid to some people. I mean, I know a lot of people don't even like these. But for me, this is personally a Grail card. I love this card. I chase this card forever. I will sell this one if I end up grading one myself, because I've literally graded probably about 10 and cannot grade a 10 of this thing. So I think that's like my next chase, like, is to actually grade my own 10. But yeah, like, I chased this card for so long. I had all the other ones. I have all the Pikachus, all like what, 90, is it 98 to 102 DPP. I have the Squirtle, the Charmander. Like, it just took forever for whatever reason, of course, to get the Bulbasaur, but I absolutely love this card. So yeah. Now it's completely valid. Great card to have. I would see great girl. Yeah, no, and I mean, again, like, I have other stuff. I have plenty of stuff that's like crazy expensive. Stuff that's, you know, I don't know, like $10,000, $12,000, $20,000, sure, whatever. But like, it's not always about price. It's sometimes it's the chase, it's the story, it's everything behind it. And for me, like, I was at Worlds in 2019 when I offered $500 for that if anyone had one, and nobody had one. So all right, we have Bellsprout. Bellsprout has some good cards in the series for sure too. I mean, just hanging out there. Who did this one? Masako Yamashita? Sure. But great Bellsprout card. And I know that a lot of people don't say those words too often, but I have no problem saying it. All right, we got McDonald's. Got VS. Got Wind. Now we're backtracking all around here. It'd be nice if I just go through this and be able to take little breaks talking and then find pockets and just keep rolling on like that, but I figured it wouldn't last too long like that. Scythers. Web. What's a quote-unquote Grail card for you, Mr. Giraffe? Wind, a couple lanterns here from Wind. Pikachu Expedition. Would love to see like an accidental, like, unlimited first or expedition you popped in here, but I doubt we're gonna find that. Ooh, really pretty Ampharos from Wind. Ampharos and Lantern. Nice Pichu. More Pikachus. Web. This is Wind. McDonald's. Aerodactyl from Split. Sai Mew Hollow from the constructed deck by Koki Saito. I think I know which one you're talking about. Constructed deck. Is it like the Muse Mirage or something constructed deck. I think that one's by Saito. I can't remember exactly. I think it is. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, BS Girafarig. Yeah, of course, man. Girafarig is cool Pokemon. What do you think about the evolution? I don't even know what it's called. I can't remember, but I know it got an evolution in the latest gen. Big fan. Yeah, I actually think that one's really good too, as far as a lot of the new Pokemon. It was in the finals of Worlds? Really? That's cool. I guess that means I'll probably... Don't finals decks get... No, I don't know if finals decks get World Championship decks. I guess not. But that'd be kind of cool. It'd be add an extra card to collect. If you're a species collector, I guess. Slab Vault says, hey, mate. Hi, mate. Series starter. McDonald's. Web. Is this Wind? Yeah, Wind. Oh, this is such a good Wooper, too. Wooper's such a good Pokemon as well. Let's check out Wooper. Just two happy boy Woopers. I love when they do cards that have multiple of the same Pokemon in it. Like, it's cool when they have, like, cards with different Pokemon, but I think it's cool when they do, like, Pokemon interacting with each other like this. Is this Fukuyama? Yeah, it is Fukuyama. Yeah, Fukuyama for sure. Slab Vault's like, yeah, man, that was a really bad Australian accent. I know. I wasn't prepared for that one. I didn't talk to Steve at all today. So if I would talk to Steve, it'd be in my mind, my head, and I would have a better interpretation of the Australian accent. He also does a good, what is it, like bush people? Bush? I don't know. The people that are like living out in the middle of nowhere in Australia that live off the land. He said they speak their own language. Wind. Yes. And there's another one of those. It's such a good one. It is Wind, right? No, it's Town. I'm a liar. Also, appreciate you answering a few of my questions. Yeah, no problem, man. It's one of those things where if somebody's hit me up all the time on IG, I'm probably not going to answer, like, in depth. But if it's just a quick question or something that, like, I haven't answered before or whatever, I have no problem responding to that kind of stuff. We got Seal. Hey, again, here we go. We got Seal just hanging out with another Seal and another Seal in the background. Who did this one? Isawa Nakamura. Don't know how much they've done, but beautiful card. Beautiful Seal. For Mysterious. Maybe I'll do an E-Series binder at some point, but that's just a lot of cards to do, like 1 through 5. Also, the crystals are crazy expensive, too, but it is what it is. This is what I think it is, too. Yeah, the Magikarp. I have one of these in 10 on my store, and I've been tempted to pull it down and keep it myself a couple times, but I'll probably grade another one at some point. Dugong, also, oh man, so many good cards. I guess this is stuff I buy. Do you like the postcards by Fukuyama? I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know which postcards you're talking about. If you give me an idea, maybe I don't know, just because I know a guy who's big into that, and he posts that kind of stuff all the time, but I don't know offhand which ones you're talking about. I'm trying to think of this style and thinking of which ones it would be. I can't think of offhand what it would be. But I do like postcards. I do like it's something I don't necessarily have a bunch of or collect it, but I kind of want to get one of those postcard binders and start actually throwing them in one. Tyranitar, nice. No, that's Wind. Yes. This is all over the place now. We're all out of whack. McDonald's. It's amazing, you know, how much time you can eat up when you're just sitting talking to other people and talking to yourself into a camera. We're at 45 minutes here and should probably have accomplished a little more than what I have. Got Web. Ooh, took a big old chunk here. Might get a little clunky. Expedition, some VS, Expedition. All right, we're just going to go back and forth. Expedition, VS. Mysterious. Web. Ooh, there's a nice one too. The Gyarados. VS. Digital Expedition. VS. Expedition. Nice one here too. Claire's Blastoise. Kind of an underrated Blastoise in my opinion. I wish there had been. You got, of course, Blastoise and Charizard and VS, and they wouldn't do a Venusaur. And oh man, that would it's already one of my favorite sets, but that would absolutely that would kick it over the edge for sure for me. It's a shame. There's a bunch, but I guess an easy one to remember, the Sutter. Oh yeah, I wasn't aware. I guess I should be aware that that's Hugiyama, but no, yeah, all that stuff's. I mean, it's beautiful. Yeah, VS. Southern Islands is beautiful artwork, absolutely gorgeous. I wish there was like a poster instead of like postcards. Like there was just maybe there is like a poster of like the entirety of the artwork. Be kind of something cool to have framed. E-Series starter deck. Yeah, poster would be pretty awesome. McDonald's. Did somebody say McDonald's? I haven't had McDonald's for a while. E-Series starter. I grabbed too big of a stack this time. Got McDonald's. Maybe I'll just put stuff down here when I need to go to the right, and then I'll just do it at the end. That probably makes more sense, right? McDonald's. 3 web. Slab Vault says, can I ask how you find such amazing cards in the mid-era? Fully understand if you don't want to share the secret sauce, spend most of my time on Card Rush and Buy, but finishing mid-era is so difficult. I mean, you just literally said it right there pretty much, man. I mean, Buy, Card Rush is huge. You just have to dig, dude. If you dig around, you can find like little pockets of stuff. Mercari, Yahoo Japan, just make sure you don't get scammed. Like, that's the biggest thing anymore, is just making sure you don't get scammed. Because unfortunately, that happens a lot. 3, 1, McDonald's, web. Yeah, we're cruising a little faster now. We're putting this stuff in front of us. 5. It's cool that Kadabra's back now, too, in 151. Again. Oh man, there's a good one. I got scammed $5. Yeah, first. Yeah, man, it's everybody wants the quick answer, but it's so hard to just like give somebody an answer when there's a chance that somebody can get absolutely ripped off and scammed. Like, I'd never want to see that happen to anybody, especially if I gave somebody information. But yeah, there we go. Nice Gengar. Jodo Draft says, I feel like I'm slowing down and you're sorting, so I'll let you have at it. Thanks for chatting, and I'll be looking forward to your upcoming videos. That's all good, man. I mean, that's kind of why I did this. This kind of forces me to do this. Even though it does take longer, like I'm going to sit down and actually get this done. So, Subvault says, too good to be true. I've learned to stay away from. Yeah, you got to be careful. Mercari Japan is where I buy most of my cards nowadays. Been picking up a bunch of EX era. Yeah, absolutely, dude. You just have to be careful and look. And again, I can't express how much you should be careful, because you get scanned on there, and typically like there's no coming back from that. Oop. Stackfall. Why did I put that over there anyway? You're not in the right set. There we go. All right, McDonald's. Expedition. Split. Listening to the card ASMR, slowly slapping against each other. Oh, that's a good one too. Cicerata, yeah, Cicerata. Farfetch'd, in my opinion, is kind of underrated. I don't know. I like all Pokemon for the most part. There's not too many I dislike, but I think every just about every Pokemon has like a good, like, super underrated card. I shouldn't say just the Pokemon's underrated. I should just say the card is. All right, we got Eevee. Ooh, we got some holos there. We got Expedition Holo, Clefable, and Pidgeot. Town Eevee. Another Farfetch'd. Got your boy Miltank, and Clefairy, Eevee, and Kangaskhan. McDonald's P promo Growlithe. Looks like we got a bunch of P's here. Right? Yeah. Where's this one? Oh, this is, I think this is the ANA one. Yeah. And the McDonald's, Pika's, ANA. Donphan has, this is a good Donphan. What are you saying, Turk? Sorry to ask, but do you have VS Wobbuffet? I did pass a VS Wobbuffet. There's definitely one or two in here, but yeah, I have some of those. Raichu says, "What's y'all favorite place to buy Japanese card?" Yeah, you can ask that to the chat, and they can hit you up. I've been trying to find a good copy for a while. Yeah, I mean, there's some in here. Whether or not they go to grading or get listed is just to be determined. Jordan Macbeth says, any Scyther. Yeah, we went through a couple Scyther earlier. If you backtrack in the live, probably like 10 minutes or 15 minutes ago, I was looking at one of the Midori Haradas from Wind from the Sea. But this Donphan kind of has like an underrated artwork. The McDonald's promo. I don't know, just my personal opinion there. eBay is really great. For sure. Some PSA 9 Japanese. Yeah, dude. I think everyone wants a secret answer when a lot of times everything's in plain sight. And in this case, some stuff is so cheap right now. I mean, if anybody in here watched my video for today, I did a little bit like of a market talk. But there's so much opportunity right now. There's so much. Yeah, Yute. There you go, Turk. That's a good one. There's so much opportunity on eBay, like just to buy low grade stuff, like, or not low, excuse me, not low grade stuff, like PSA 9, like PSA 8, like stuff like that, where stuff's going off on auction for like $10-15, like, you know, this era stuff, like older stuff, even for like $15, less than 15 for an already graded vintage card. I mean, for a 9. I mean, it's just wild to me. Like, there's so much opportunity there for people that are dumping stuff right now. We're definitely in a moment of opportunity for sure. Now I'm getting mixed up. All right, we got McDonald's, Web. Yeah, Turk. eBay will definitely have better prices than some of the Japanese stores a lot of times, especially on release. You can get stuff quick before prices go up because they bought a bunch of them and they just have them, like, they're just offloading them, like the copies, like quick for like real, like minimal profit. I've gotten a lot of stuff. I think my first batch of was it Triple Beat Magikarp, the really good one? I think a first batch of those I got was off of eBay because that was the best price that I found. Oh, here's a good one too. This is web exclusive, Japanese exclusive artwork of Tangela. Such a good one. I don't even know who did this. That was just Sugimori, but still, this is such a good one. We got Web, E-Starter Deck, P promos, the infamous Rapidash, Hoppets, Togepi, P promos from McDonald's, Lantern, a bunch of McDonald's promos here. Yeah, I auctioned off 25 PSA 9s and it was break even on mine. Yeah, no, dude, like, if you have to like shuffle through inventory, that's fine, but your goal should be to not have to do that so that you don't have to like dump stuff off. I mean, it's just no point in doing all this work to then like not make anything. And if you just hold the line, if you just like, you know, keep the 9s, hold them and set them at a price for like a little bit of longer time, I mean, it's going to take a little bit more time, but I mean, you should be in a position where you can just sit there, wait for it to sell and let the dumpers dump. Let the dumpers dump. For sure, I was just in Japan. I was just in Japan, and eBay has great prices after seeing the market. Yeah, like I said, man, everyone thinks that all the magic's over there, and that you're not paying like market price. Like, just a lot of confusion, but it just is what it is. These are P's, right? Yeah, P promos again. Expedition. Oh, man. Solid advice. Liveball says, I don't know about solid advice, but for me, it works. Whether it works for you or not is, well, I guess to be determined if you decide to take it. There's a good one, too. Lance's Dragonite. Email says, dumping my PSAs as we speak. Let's go. Don't do it. Don't dump your stuff. Unless you desperately need the cash. Don't dump. Let the dumpers dump. That's right. Let the dumpers dump. That's why dumping my PSAs as we speak. Excuse me. Ah, man, that's good. They're out there, man. They're like that. That's. I mean, you shouldn't be ashamed of it, but you should be put yourself in a position where you don't have to do it, unless you want to. I mean, if you want to, then it is what it is. If you don't mind just losing the money or breaking even, but I mean, I don't think that's most people's goal. Get out of here, Dallas. You're not allowed in here. Get out of here, you. Get out of here. Let the dumpers dump. One expedition. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna end up going back through. Well, I gotta go through again, just actually sort the cards to what they are. So on there then if I didn't sort them right, but that's what half this is. Do you run your own barcodes on the sleeve for inventory? Nah, these come on a lot of the sleeves that I get, and also a lot of times I'll have extras of these laying around, so I just like sleeve them up because I usually will write on this to write condition for singles. Lee Miller says I buy bulk, average about $8 a slab. It is crazy how cheap you can get them right now. eBay auctions. Yeah, no, it is. It's when grading's $15 for bulk. It's like, why are you selling for sub 15? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I guess, like I said, I think a lot of people get too over leveraged, or a lot of people FOMO and panic and listen to too much of the noise going on, and then that's just where they end up. And it's a shame because it's not just with Pokemon. They probably do that with a lot of stuff in their life, and it's just not the way you get ahead with anything. You can't just bail on everything when you feel like it's crumbling down, or if you think it's crumbling down. This is a good one too. I just noticed the other day that this one had Gastly's floating around in the background, and like, I don't know why, but like sometimes you just focus too much in on like what's going on in the big picture and you don't see the details around the side. Just think they dump, they're not. Yeah, that's a big issue too. Like, everyone thinks that the PSA 10, like I said earlier, I think PSA 10's overvalued, and I think PSA 9 is undervalued. I think lower grades are undervalued. I just feel like, yeah, dump the 10s. I mean, if you want to dump 10s, that's fine. I'll put those up on auction. I'll grab some stuff for the collection for sure. But no, I think lower grades are a little bit underrated. And we were kind of in a position like this like years ago in the hobby where you could just buy 9s for so cheap, and I kind of think we're there again. And it really just doesn't make sense when you think about it, because a 9 could be a 10 on any day, and a 10 could probably be a 9 on just about any day, unless you're looking at just centering. So it just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Cubones are super good for sure. Yeah, agreed. Well, appreciate you agreeing with me. Yeah, so much opportunity in auctions right now. I mean, it's just, everyone thinks that they can just quickly grab stuff, offload it, and recycle and grab again. And you can, but eventually you're just going to crash things down, and you're not going to make any money, and then you're going to have to wait for things to go back up again. So is what it is. Just all part of the grind. Auctions suck, dude. I miss the days of PWCC being on eBay. That was like some of the coolest time. There's so many cards that I bought off there at such good deals, like pre-COVID, and there's even deals now, but I hate dealing with all the extended bidding stuff. Like, it makes me not even want to use it. Like, it's just the same old auction site now. Oh, are you buying auctions? Oh, no. Yeah, for sure. I was going to say, I was like, it's kind of funny. You're like, yeah, I'm dumping my slabs. Now, for sure. definitely pick up stuff right now, especially for your collections. Like if it's nines and stuff and you want a graded copy, it's so a lot of times you can pick up a nine for cheaper than what a near mint copy is ungraded. It's insane. And a lot of times too, like people have their near mint ungraded is interesting, we'll just say. I mean, I'm not perfect when I condition scan everything. I try to be as best I can. But there's some people out there that you might as well pull anything out of the stack. I mean, this is all near mint here to them. This has got to be near mint. We're listed at near mint, and end of story. Dallas says CGC Pristine 10s is my new standard for cards I really like. Otherwise, I'll go with the PSA of any grade as long as it's clean and centered. I do like the new. I will say I'm not a big CGC fan overall, but I like the new CGC labels. I don't like the direction they went in with changing. I feel like for a company to change over and change all their standards and change their labels and everything so soon, it's kind of weak in my opinion. But I do really like it. I like the label. I mean, it looks beautiful. Wish I could buy Pokekayun back a couple years ago. Yeah, I wish I could have bought a few boxes of those to open. Lee says, yo, by the way, what's your thoughts on the new... Oh, well, I answered your question without even having to answer it. For real, a 9 is... Yeah, a 9... I mean, like I said, a 9 could be a 10 on some days, and a 10 could be a 9. It's that simple. It's just so... I mean, again, sometimes centering, you're like, all right, that's a 9 no matter what. But for the most part, a lot of cards in 9 condition could be 10s most days. Just look at the person who did what they sent in illustrated or regrade like 1,000 times until it got a 10. I don't know, but... Stupid heart, dude. Ugh. Have you thought about going with CGC to get modern out quicker? Nah, I'm not really worried about speed, man. To me, in this and most things in life, slow and steady wins the race. I'd rather, cruise at a steady pace than just sprint, burn out, and repeat. It's just my personal opinion. Expedition. Got down. I guess I can move. You know what? I'm going to grab some sleeves for these singles, these non-sleeve ones in front of me before I go nuts. Because I keep looking at them, wondering why they're there. P promo. I think I already messed this up. Yeah, we messed things up already, but it's all right. We're having fun here. Starter deck, web. Let me just grab a few sleeves. Sideball says, have you thought? Oh, yeah, it's still the same thing. Yeah. Dallas, dude, I bought a base set Japanese Charizard and PSA 6. It's absolutely perfect other than a small little dent. Yeah, 6s are one of those things where you might crack it out and see almost nothing wrong with it other than a dent just because of how strict they used to be more strict on the dents. And honestly, I think the fact they're lighting up a little bit is good because a absolutely mint card with a mini, like, indent does not make a 6. I'm sorry. That's not how it should work. Alright. Got those sleeved up. A few extra in case you run into that again. Alright. Continuing on. McDonald's. Expedition. Oh, that's a P promo McDonald's. Regular McDonald's. Town. Yes. Expedition. I always find it funny too, E-Series wise, that Expedition is always like cheaper. It's like it got more expensive as it went on, and I don't know if the printing was that much different or what it was, but Town, bunch of VS energies. Can never. Ooh, look at all the swirls there. Ooh, Swirl King, but not really. Swirls are cool, but I don't know if they deserve premiums. Got Blissey. What Town? More VS energy. More VS. Expedition. Yeah, this makes me realize how many I have too many cards, and I need to slow down buying and get things processed. I mean, this is just literally V series, E series, yeah, VS series, E series stuff, and anything with like this type of border. I need to bring this back though. E series throwback would be pretty cool. Town, got VS. Ooh, here's a nice one. I pointed this out the other day. This one's kind of strange. I guess it's perspective. Like if you look at it for long enough, it almost looks like the Dragonite. This is like his thigh, and he's got talons on his thigh, but in reality, it's his foot coming at you. But definitely kind of, if you look at it the wrong way, it looks like his thigh with talons on it. Kind of interesting. Kind of stupid. Maybe I'm the only one that ever knows that, but yeah. All right, we got to move some cards here. Our stacks are getting too big. Our Expedition stack is monstrous, and we have 2 stacks of VS, but that's fine for now. All right, there we are. God, we're an hour into this. This is crazy. Hopefully people come back and watch some of this. I guess it really doesn't matter. The whole point of this is to go live and chit-chat and get this done, but man, I'd probably be done already. Oh well. Worth. You need to make content. Expedition VS. I always really like this one too. Just always thought this was a really pretty card. Putting sheeted to this one, yeah. Fable. Alright, B promo. This is so fun. Yeah, don't lie, dude. Great combos, I guess. Guess you guys are alright. Kinda, maybe. I don't know. Town. Yes. Oh, speaking of that, we have these on sleeve too. As weird as it sounds, I think these are actually from Pokemon Steven. He like sent me a bunch of like random bulk VS a while back, and I think that's why it's on sleeve, because I just threw it in the box. Like I got something from him, he just sent me a bunch of bulk, which now he's probably mad about it because it's singles, near mint, VS stuff, and he sells singles that are he probably sent me like $100 in free cards. All right, we'll sleeve those. Hopefully he doesn't see this, or he's gonna message and be like, "Hey mate, send me $100." Or what's AUD? Is it like a special name? Like you still say dollars? I don't know. The Australians are fancy. Pokemon Steven. Pokemon Steven something. He's a guy. Yeah, I need more sleeves. Gosh. Sleeves, 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 sleeves. Where are sleeves? Zach says, "LOL, Slab. What are you guys both?" I think Slab's Australian. I don't know about Zach, but Steve's a cat. No, yeah, for sure. He's definitely a cat. He's a cat guy. He's slowly turning into an old cat lady. This is really driving me nuts. I don't mind recording myself and doing this kind of thing. I have no problem talking to the camera, no problem with a lot of this stuff. I will say my biggest pet peeve is just like, it just feels so cumbersome having a camera in front of you. Just like want to use my whole body to do stuff and I can't. I mean, maybe if I get like an overhead camera, but just bought a Mudkip Gold Star from Steve earlier this week. I think he said something about that. I think he said about selling that one. I thought he said it was mine. Just don't think it will. Well, actually, that might have been mine. Yeah, that might. It's funny, Zach. That actually might be my Gold Star. I think I traded him like a certain amount of value for something, and I think that Gold Star. He said the other day, and it didn't ring a bell. But now thinking about it, I think that might have been. Is it a PSA 7? Because if it is, it might be it. It might have been one of mine that I graded and had for a while. But like I traded him or something. Yeah, PSA 7. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. So it's probably my it's crazy. Like you think about it, like I'm sitting here in the US and I bought that card from Japan and then graded it and then sent it to him and then he sold it and now it's in your hands and we're talking. Like it's just such a small world when you're thinking about it. Lee says, put it on the other side and reverse it 180. Yeah, I know, but then, like, I can't see, like, what's going on, and I'm always paranoid that stuff's... Yeah, pretty sure it's this PSA 7 Unlimited. I could probably look at my PSA subs, to see if it's in there somewhere, because it would have been one of the more expensive ones, probably back when PSA just opened up. But yeah, now I'm thinking about it, that probably was mine, because he said it the other day, and I was like, I don't think I ever traded you that, but then now... Thinking about it, I think I traded him that as part of a deal, like what we did. I don't. It might have been for like the VS or yeah, the VS, the victory ring, like part of it or something. Lee says good night. Good night. Here, I'll look quick. I have my PSA orders up. I'll do a quick scan, see if I can find it. Not gonna take too long on it, but if I can find it, I'll show it on camera quick. Orders. It's right, they changed all this stuff on PSA. I would just show you, but I don't... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up coming up with, like, personal information at some point that I should probably be careful of. All right, we got monthly specials. When did PSA open up again? I guess if I just look at one of these subs, it'll probably give me an idea. Oh, no, this definitely wouldn't have been in at the really expensive price, at least I don't think. 3... Oh, okay, it probably would have been a 20 card sub. All right, this is perfect. Oh my god, I have so many of them. I'm gonna click back. Zach, do you have the cert, or at least like what it starts with? Because that'll make it easier for me. These are all old. Oh no, there isn't all back. And it's cool seeing some of these older PSA subs, like stuff I was grading way back. Super Express, economy. 6, 7. Man, there's some fun stuff in some of these. I guess I can. It's you're not even be able to see it on the screen. That Mudkip I probably would have graded a while ago, though. I don't know how long he would have that. Did you comment the thing yet? 6904. All right, perfect. All right, so I'm in 6 4s, so this wouldn't be it. Yeah, 6 4s. Maybe did I send that one in bulk and somehow get it through? It's possible. We're 30. All right, we're just taking all day at this point. We're losing everybody watching because they don't care about me looking for this, but I don't also care either. But about them leaving me. Don't leave. Actually, I mean, if you leave, I don't care either. All right, 6 7. We're getting closer. 6 7, 6 8. I might have sent this in bulk. 6 8. I'm going to find out that it isn't my card, which honestly wouldn't surprise me either because I get lost in the sauce with thinking you have stuff. Like, it's just crazy. You start to lose your mind with all these cards. You're like, I thought I had that. And I thought, oh, wait, so 6 9. There's 6 9. 6 9. 6 9. Yeah, I don't know. I can't find it. Maybe I didn't. I could have. Well, maybe I bought that one. Actually, yeah. Maybe that's it. I'm an idiot. I'm looking here to grade it. So I didn't grade it. I probably bought it. I don't have my keyboard. All right. Well, we're gonna go through cards. I'll look later, but I'm almost positive that I. Yeah, you know what? I think I bought that off PWCC. That's probably what it was. I know, and I sound like a complete liar right now. I know, but I'm pretty sure we blow kiss. Oh, what a piece of trash! Blow kisses into the microphone, mate. Please. I'll blow you some kisses later, Steven. All right, we got VS. Everybody asked Pokemon Steven how to source cards. He loves that question. It's his favorite. Make sure you comment that on his videos as well. It's his favorite question ever. He loves answering it. He loves responding. He likes giving in-depth information on it. It's just, he loves it. It's his favorite thing. All right, we got VS. Win. We got to knock this out. Speaking of that, Steve, I think these are from you. Like I said earlier, I think these cards I just have randomly thrown in here from you. I think you sent me a stack of VS stuff randomly. We got some Sunset Muse, P promo. Oop, bump it. How you get so many cards? Can you show me? Yeah, dude, I'll show you. I got you, bro. I'll send you the secret link. Expedition. VS. McDonald's. P promos. Quality is pretty good. Yeah, it's probably pretty bad, isn't it? Because I don't think they let me, until I hit 1,000 subscribers, I don't think I can stream in like 1080. I think they let me like only stream in like, it's like 720 or some trash. No, it's actually pretty good. Oh, okay, well, I thought that maybe they changed it because I thought my last couple weren't great. Expedition. McDonald's. Pro Expedition. I have plenty of McDonald's Vulpixes, that's for sure. Expedition. Just woke up at 2 p.m. Back to bed listening. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate you. Go lay in bed with the cats. They love you. Kim might not, but the cats love you. Nar says, yo. Yo, Nar. Still waiting for somebody to ask Steve where to source cards. I mean, it's very important that he gets that question at least once a day. It fuels him. It feeds him. Also, send him your LeBron James rookie cards. He's an NBA fan despite being in Australia. I don't know why, but P promos, bunch of P promos. Ooh, we got some VS trainers again. Just realized that your name is Raichu Skater 69. I won't ask about the second part, but do you actually skate? Pokemon Steven Adams. Didn't realize this was Expedition. Cool. He's from New Zealand. You doxing people, man? It's kind of messed up. Probably should cancel you. Got a cancel culture, you, Steve. Sorry. Yeah, dude. Did you watch my video opening the blind bags from Santa Cruz? And did you open any of them personally yourself? Edition, BS. Got some Oracles. Oracle. I mean, you didn't have to say you loved it, man. If you didn't like it, you can say that, but I appreciate it. I would have disliked it. I would have thumbs down it if I was watching it. McDonald's. Man, I got plenty of McDonald's pros, that's for sure. I know I've said that like 8 times, but I keep seeing more and it keeps making me feel that way. Steven Adams is an NBA player. Oh. Well, you're an NBA player too, right? You're like 6'3", 6'4". At least 6'3", 6'4". Dude, don't get him talking about basketball, bro. He like, I've never seen somebody not from the U.S. so obsessed with the NBA. They're so trash. Indeed, indeed. My 2 favorite teams, the Bulls and the championship winning team. Alright, we're on the last stack of like the second row, and we still have a whole row of these to go through. This is ridiculous at this point. I need to get this grinded out. Got Magby. Where am I from? I am from the United States of America. Speaking of that, Steve's also a big Trump supporter, if you guys are a fan of Trump. It's his buddy. He hangs out with him on occasion. Man, I say you're a Trump supporter, Steve. That's definitely going to get you canceled. I mean, can you get canceled for living in Australia and being a fan of somebody else's president? Like, I feel like probably not, but you never know. We'll try. We'll try to get you canceled. Here's skates. I'm not gonna pretend like I skate, dude. Like I did, like I can roll around on a board, but if you've ever watched, I think I said it in that video. If you ever watched Rocket Power, I'm definitely like the squid on Rocket Power. You won't see me doing tricks. You'll just see me longboarding, cruising around. You don't know where that is? Yeah, I know, right? U.S. is lost civilization at this point. Wind. Is this Wintertown? I can't see. It's wind. All right. I can kickflip backsmith. I'd love to pretend like I know what that means, but I mean, I know what like a smith grind is. I know what a kickflip is, but I mean, like, do you kickflip to backsmith? Like, you know. Yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, like I when I did that video, my buddy had that skateboarding company, and I wish he would have continued it, but he got married and kind of forgot all about his entrepreneurial spirit and stopped doing that, but it's all good. It's just cool to have boards from that. He still skates. I mean, he was good. They have like videos on YouTube somewhere, like old ones of the Arctic crew, like all skating. It's pretty sick. My pet kangaroo can do a kickflip. I'm sure it can. Zach longboards. Yeah, I haven't longboarded in a while, and I don't personally own one. I usually used to bum one off my buddies, and we'd go longboard around town. Definitely not with paper bagged 40s, but yeah. Mysterious. Wind. We're grinding, we're getting the sun. Man, I feel like it like tricked me earlier. We had say that, now we're getting a good pocket of the same stuff. We were getting all the same set for a little while, and it was making it really easy, and now, yeah. Making boards costs a lot, buying Pokemon cards are better. Yeah, he buys a lot of cards for his kid now. is absolutely infatuated with Pokemon, which is cool. But she asks me for free cards every time she comes over now, and I have to shut her down sometimes. It's funny though, we're going through E series. I gave her Mysterious Mountains. I think it was Mysterious. Yeah, PSA 9 Jigglypuff the last time she was over, because he hooked me up getting me those boards. But yeah, that was. I'm sure she'll ask me when she comes over now if she can have more graded cards. Oh, we got all the Eevees, it looks like, here too. Nice. Ursaring and Eevee, Ursaring. Alright. What we got here? Yeah, boards take up a lot of space, and I think that's like the biggest reason I don't want to collect, like, well, not only that, but I'm not paying $20,000 each for the gold boards or whatever they're selling for. It's just obnoxious. I mean, not that they're not technically worth that. I mean, there's only 50 of each. I mean, if you're into collecting boards or into Pokemon, like, sure, but for me, yeah, we aren't spending that kind of cash, and I'd rather go buy like a trophy or something. Keep forgetting that I have these two piles in front of me. It's unfortunate that my attention span's that bad. We've been doing this for almost an hour and a half. Is this a recent purchase? Now, this is all from, this is probably all accumulated over the last, like, year and a half. I really haven't dug into too much of this stuff. It just kind of gets bought, thrown in a box, and today is apparently the quote-unquote rainy day that I go through it. So I have plenty of other boxes with other eras in it, too, that I need to go through. I'll probably do the same kind of jam. I don't know if some of the other ones will go through all of them in one shot, just because E-Series is kind of compiled. EX era, a lot more diverse, a lot more stuff. So that'd probably be like a two live scenario, but we'll see. All right, Poliwrath. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I didn't, those really caught on. Like, that was like a huge like collab release, which is kind of crazy because they've done a lot of other ones that I feel like haven't caught on quite as much. And then like a skateboard one. Maybe it's because of the Bear Walker skateboards being out. Maybe like the fact that there's already been like a skateboard collab, which, shout out to like Bear Walker. Like, that's a cool collab, and like it's cool that they're working with Pokemon, but the Santa Cruz boards are way better. Like, I'm sorry, but they are. VS, our VS stack's getting massive. Expedition, come on, baby. Let's get through this all in Expedition. Nope, I'm back to VS. VS trainers. Web, expensive skateboard decks are kind of... Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it depends. I mean, if you're collecting them, I mean, it's like anything. I mean, you can collect anything and it'd be expensive, but... Yeah, skaters are not into Bear Walker. Yeah, I 100%. Like, I kind of... Like, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but, like, that is like the definition of, like, a novelty for sure. There is a video on YouTube of someone skating one of the new boards. It's funny, like, and there probably mad people in the comments, like, pissed off at the guy for skating. I think it was a Snorlax board he skated. He did a bunch of rails and, like, showed the bottom, and, like, I think people were raging about it. It's kind of hilarious. Yeah, the Santa Cruz boards are way better for sure. We got some more Sunset Mews. Always like to see that. More Sunset Mews. Let's go. Which I haven't... I think I have a 10 of that up for sale. It hasn't sold. Probably needs a price check at this point, but who knows. All right, we got 3. Ah, there's a good one. Shining Imakuni. What a legendary card. And again, keep forgetting these 2 stacks are in front of me here. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, more cards from Pokemon Steven that I don't know why they ended up like this, but they did. All, like, mixed around. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I guarantee there's gonna be a lot of people that pick those up, and obviously, if they got the well, it would be crazy to see somebody skating one of the gold ones. That would be a pretty baller move, but I doubt that that's gonna happen. I've got Wind, Morbius Energy, got McDonald's P, regular P. McDonald's. I remember the stacks were there. Look at that. Look at me doing things. And I feel like I know I did already. I feel like I've seen a bunch of these VS now that I'm thinking I just shuffled into another pile, but that's fine. We'll find them on the next go through. Sports still looks good, if not better, after someone skates it. These gold board ones would look cool skated. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know my buddy, like, one of my buddies that skated a lot when we were younger, he would keep all his boards. And, like, it was kind of cool to, I mean, I guess, like, every mark, like, every board, like, you can kind of tell a story, especially, like, after you break it, you, like, know exactly where you were and whether you thrashed it yourself or if you accidentally broke it. So, I guess I can see that. Alright, we need to move some VS cards into the box. Got a nice thick stack here. And we will continue on. Which, again, I would be done by now, but it's all good. It's all good. An hour and a half. What time even is it? It's 12:30. Okay, it's actually not that bad. It's only 12:30 because I started this early. I remember I did one of these the last time, and it ended up being like 3 in the morning until I got done. It was just stupid. It was just absolutely stupid. Apparently, I have plenty of these. We're still going. There we go. More Pokemon Steven card. Or one Pokemon. Why are these randomly? Looks like a pretty minty card. Probably should get that sleeved. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why they're just randomly, like, mixed in here. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what happened here. Yeah, they just made one size. Yeah, they're way too small for me. I need a bigger board for sure, being a hefty boy. I'm pretty sure back in the day, though, everybody used to skate, like, the smallers. Were they, like, 8.5s or something like that? Like, I think everyone skated smaller boards, and then it, like, it's like everything, like, mountain biking, everything. Like, it was 26s, and then it was 29s, then it was 27.5s, and now it's back 29s, and it's, like, I think, like, skateboards are the same, where everybody had a preference, and it's the same deal. Yeah, there's another loose card. I don't know what's happening here. There we go. Loose card again. Wind. Wind. Oh, man, we gotta check this one out. The creepiest, probably the creepiest maybe artwork ever in this entire hobby. The Mongoloid Paris. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what Miki Tanaka was thinking on this one, but man, I don't know. This Paris is tough. Oof. Back in the day, yeah, 8 was big, yeah. Yeah, it was either 8 or 8.5. I can't remember around here, but yeah, 8. I mean, if you're American, we're all fat now, so we have skate bigger boards. Again, these random loose cards mixed in here. I don't know what happened. I don't know why they would be just like, well, I do actually know now. I'm looking at they're sorted. That's why. Look, these are already sorted. I don't know why they're sorted, but they are. That's why. Paris is the best. Paris is something. Yes. P promo. P promos. I remember these. These are from, I actually got these out of the pamphlets. And again, these are from Japan. And you can't see it in the sleeves. I don't even know if you'll be able to see when they're out. But they're a little scuffy. And they were in the actual pamphlet that these came in. And that's just kind of like what you have to expect from Japan. It's like, oh, near mint in pamphlet. And you get pamphlets. And apparently somebody has been pulling them in and out of the pamphlets. We got Kangaskhan from Wind. Bunch of Kangs. Starter deck. Expedition. That's right, town I'm having an Expedition Mural. We got VS, Kingdra's, Expedition, E-Series Starter. Back to the Whooper again. Some Hollows. Another Mysterious Magikarp. Donald's Murals. Ah, this is a good one too. Sleepy Boy Slowpoke. Oh, it's such a good artwork. Kasube's amazing. What's it? I didn't even see what this is. Is this Wind? Yeah, it's Wind. More McDonald's. Definitely saying McDonald's tonight. Wind, McDonald's, Wind, Web. Just realized I didn't sleeve these and just threw in the pile. We will learn to multitask someday. Expedition? I can't see the number. I think it is. Yeah. Expedition. Split. Chansey. Oh yeah, there we go. We got Streak Expedition. That's what I'd like to see. We'll remember this time to put these in the VS Theater Limited spot. Ooh, there we go. A little stack of Umbreon promos there. I don't know what this sticker's all about. Kind of looks cool. Maybe it means they're all completely destroyed. I do see some damage on the top of this one. That's good. Good. We didn't want mint cards. We wanted damage cards. That's all we sell. Expedition. Still hoping for that Expedition Unlimited card to pop up. That'd be kind of awesome, but I doubt it. I probably would have already noticed it by now. All right, let's move some of these over. E-Series Starter. McDonald's. Man, our McDonald's pile is big old pile. P promos. And our pile of stuff that we will not sleeve right now because I don't feel like it. Alright, ooh, there we go. A little Raikou action. It took me till like probably a couple months ago to realize that there were like silhouettes of people looking all creepy in the background. Is that the price for the cards in the sleeve? Nah, these are all probably pretty generic. Like, these sleeves were most likely almost all put on here. Even when there's prices on them, they're probably wrong. I don't know what's with Japan. I mean, dude, this thing has 3 stickers on it. Like, what are they doing putting 3 stickers? Like, who has time to put 3 stickers on a card? Like, on a sleeve? Like, most of the other ones have 1, but, like, what are we doing here? Like, this is crazy. Like, they don't even... Do they not value their time? Like, I don't know what's going on here. Another Raikou. Ooh, there we go. This one's probably damaged. Maybe? Yeah, I see it next corner. Really pretty card, though. Yes, Theater Limited. Got Town. Oh, some of these might be sorted. We might be breaking into some stuff here where we can... Nah, that was a lie. That's already busted. We were happy, and now we are sad again. Wind. Man, talking to yourself for an hour and a half / talking to people is, not gonna lie, it's a little tiring. A little mentally exhausting. I don't know how the streamers do it all day. I guess if you're making millions of dollars, maybe it feels slightly different, but... Ooh, VS Entei, nice swirl on that one. Guess we'll pull him out since we pulled the... But yeah, you can see the silhouette of the guy in the back of this one too. And like, I don't know why it took me so long to notice that was a thing, but again, you focus on what's in the middle of the card a lot of times. Expedition, and if you did see me pass an Expedition Ponyta that's unloaded, that doesn't count because it came in the trainer's bag. Got Kingler. Town. Expedition. Town. Expedition. Mysterious. 2. This is 5. Jeez, I'm starting to see numbers now. They were all the same thing. Why did I put them differently there? The world may never know. 2, 2, 2. It's a really good Nidoran. Also 2. Also 2. Oh, we're closing in. We're halfway here. I don't know how y'all do it. I try to make a vid. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I guess just it's having the gift of gab, and also I don't know. I don't really, like, I don't stress. I don't really care what people think about me. I think that's part of it, too. I don't know. I'm just chilling. I mean, I don't really worry about too much. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really worried. Like, if either people like me or they don't. It's that simple. And I'm not going to do stupid mouth wide open thumbnails and all this fancy stuff to get people to, like, click on my stuff. It's just, I don't know. It's just not my jam. I mean, in anything, I just like normal, like, natural things. Like, I don't like fake. Like, I can't stand fake things. So just try to do me, do my thing. And if you enjoy it, great. If not, well, move on. There's plenty of mouth wide open people to watch. I'm not saying I can't get better at some things, absolutely, but I mean, it's just, I mean, this is put in the reps. Nathan Chaos Gaming says, oh snap, I made it to a live. Yeah, I haven't done a live for a while, man, so it's not like you missed any necessarily, but yeah, I mean, I'll probably do this a little more often. We'll see. Man, I just can't imagine. I have, like, barely any subscribers at the end of the day, and, like, we're communicating pretty actively here in chat. I can't imagine, like, somebody, like, that has actual a ton of followers, or even someone like Steve who has, like, almost 3K at this point, like, trying to communicate with everybody. I don't even know if I'd be able to get this done. I'd have to ignore some people. Like, you just have to, like, pick and choose what you're answering, I guess. E-Series starter. I'm sure I'll find some of those in the expedition pile when I'm backtracking. Ross's Whalmer. We got some Furrets. Yes. Yeah, keep going. Great to learn about underrated Pokemon cards. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I wouldn't necessarily say, it's just, I don't really just pick out, like, you know, the super popular hype beast cards to show off, because it's just not, like, it's not my thing. Like, I appreciate everything. And if all you do is collect that stuff, like, you just like the chase, like, whatever, but it's just not really my thing. And in my store, I like to have variety, so I think I do a pretty good job of that. What you said? Eat cards, sleep, repeat. Yeah, no, pretty much, man. Grinding, absolutely. I mean, I have family, so I have to kind of mix that in. I also have a house, so I have to take care of that stuff in between. But yeah, absolutely. The grind never stops. I'm in the middle of listening on eBay. I would assume you meant listing. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's kind of like a labor of love. You have to like, if you find a groove, you keep doing things to make things easier for yourself. It gets easier to do. I mean, I guess that it would have to get easier if you're making things easier, but gets more bearable, I guess you could say. All right, we gotta downsize our expedition pile again. As we're spilling a VS card over. I think I'm gonna. We'll see here. I think, yeah, if we break through these, I think I'm gonna sort VS tonight yet, so I can go through and list stuff that's for, like, played or whatever condition tomorrow, and then put stuff in the grading pile as well, as I'm losing my train of thought. All right, back here, back we go. Oh, we're encroaching too much on the piles. Calm down here. Expedition, yes. Gonna see yellow borders in my sleep. McDonald's Sneasel. Paid promo. Expedition, McDonald's. Oh my gosh, dude. Like, It's one of those things where I should probably monitor this stuff a little bit better, because then I just end up like, oh my god, I can't imagine. If there's only 18 cards in the McDonald's set, and I literally have like 100, 150 card stack at this point, like, why do I have so many of those? The world may never know. But you see them cheap, you're like, oh, I gotta buy them. It's a good deal. It's a good deal. It's a good deal. It's a good deal. And you have them. And then you're like, okay, well, I gotta do something with these. I guess that's the whole point of running a business, right? You gotta do something with it at some point. You should probably learn that a little bit better. Oh, somebody in here was asking about Wobbuffet earlier. I don't know if they're still in here. I can't remember who it was, but there's Wobbuffet. It's your boy. Town, Expedition, Town. Oh, I always love this Hypno too from Town No Map. Oh, this sleeve's falling apart too, so I'll pour right out. Eating Dreams. Hopefully he eats my dreams tonight, so I don't have to think about E-Series border. Expedition, Town, Expedition. And it's just crazy to me to think, like, everyone likes to play like this is such an easy thing to do, and you have to think, like, I'm going through these. This is probably like the second time, because I would have looked at them after I got them just like briefly, and I'm going to go through all these again to sort them into what they are. I'm going to go through all of them again to condition scan them. I'm going to go through all of them again to list them or submit them, and if I graded them, I'm going to go through all of them again when they come back to list them on eBay. And I'm going to go through all of them again when I package them to ship them out. I mean, you touch these cards like 1,000 times. Like, it's absolutely insane. I mean, not 1,000 literally, but I mean, to say 10 times, definitely. Would you say listing? Yeah, I say that now, but I've had 5 cards sell in a row Saturday. I was so pumped. Yeah, it motivates you, man. I mean, it motivates you when you grind it out and you see results. Like, you know, it feels good. And if you don't see results, you check back, figure out if you did something wrong or if you can do something better, and then, you know, you fix things, move forward, and keep progressing. It's like playing a video game, except for it's real life. I mean, it's like anything. I think if people treated a lot of things in their life more like that, they would progress much further instead of just playing the video games all the time. Which, not knocking video games, I play Apex, I play plenty of that stuff on occasion with my buddies, but yeah, I mean, you gotta prioritize real life and things like that to get anywhere. Can't really whine and complain. You haven't gotten anywhere in life if you're not doing anything about it. Someone said about Scyther earlier. I doubt they're in here anymore, but we also have Scyther. It's the Scyther I showed off earlier. McDonald's, Wind, McDonald's. Plenty of McDonald's. All McDonald's, all the time. File plans. McDonald's, Split. Wind. McDonald's, Split. McDonald's. Oh my gosh, there's so much McDonald's. God, dude, it just keeps stacking up at this point. Expedition. Nice art by Kazuki on the Electros, both mysterious. All right, we are down to our last like 2-ish stacks here. I know people are starting to bail, which, I mean, it's probably bedtime for a lot of people anyway. We're creeping up on somehow 2 hours of doing this, which, man, that's pretty disgusting. Should not take me 2 hours to do this, but we did a video, so we'll call it content creation and call it a day. All right, Wind. Mysterious. Wind. Maybe I'll try to do one of these. Well, I say I'll try to do one earlier, but if my family's up and about, I mean, not that I care if they're being noisy or anything. I mean, they're supposed to live their lives, not live around me recording a video, but it just makes it easier. I mean, I like to spend time with everybody when they're up. So it's probably going to be like earliest like 8, 9 o'clock, you know, latest maybe like midnight for streams if I do them. Mysterious. Why are we going back and forth so much here? Come on now. Come on, huh? Tyranitar's from Wind. Zach says I probably should go to bed. Been up since... Yeah, you should probably do that, man. That's rough. I'm not an early bird person because I technically don't have to get up early. So when you don't have to, it's a lot harder. If I had a regular job where I was required to get up at a certain time, I don't have any issue with that. But since I don't, I don't know. I've been having troubles this summer or going into fall now, getting up at a decent time every day. The time change will save me when it comes, which I actually wish didn't exist anymore. We got McDonald's, got some Wind, McDonald's. Man, all right, we're moving now. We're moving now. McDonald's, oh, man, all the McDonald's, boy. Town, Wind, split. Hope everybody likes McDonald's promos when I list them. I know I listed some already and didn't sell too many. Hopefully, I mean, I can always lower the price. But don't want to dump either. Dumpers can't be dumping. Well, I can't turn into a dumper dumping, I should say. I don't know what I'm trying to go with there. I said it earlier. Dumpers going dump. Watch you and Steven every day. Love and appreciate what you do. I mean, we're just chilling, man. I mean, you do you. Appreciate you watching, but if you ever stop, it's not a big deal either. Take any information you can, use it, and if you can do something better than me or better than somebody else, do it. You're already probably taller than me and Steve, so that's, you got one up on us. Steve thinks he's taller than me, and we haven't met in person yet, but when we do, it's going to be funny when I'm taller than him. It's going to be like 1 inch, but I'm just going to rub it in his face. All right, VS. I mean, I am seeing the same cards over and over, and I tend to gravitate towards certain things, and I mean, there's a little bit of mixture here, but I mean, I've seen plenty of these Expedition Amproses at this point. Raichu. Yeah, more Ampros, which isn't a big deal because it's a great card. Nice man. Web mixed in. Expedition. Yes. Expedition. I don't know if I want to sort this stuff yet tonight or not. We'll see. Did you give him the idea to do a sales recap video? We talked about it before. I don't know. I'm assuming that was probably part of it because those videos do really well for me. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's been doing videos longer than I have, so I'm sure I'll look at some of the stuff he does on occasion and maybe pick up a few ideas as well. It's not like you're necessarily copying everybody's content's unique, realistically. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people out there that make BS content based on what's popular. I would call that copying because they're just not doing anything unique to themselves. But, I mean, it's not like Steve doesn't also sell himself and do videos. And he was doing videos before me, so. To Ariados. What do you got? Wind from the Sea. No, that's Expedition. Man, messed that up a couple times now. BS. Donald. This is a P promo, right? Yeah, what am I thinking? Of course it's a P promo. It's not a regular set McDonald's promo. BS. 1, 2, 1. Bulbasaur. There we go. Streak of BS. All right, we're almost down to the last stack. We're closing in. We're closing in. We're closing in. E-Starter, Web, Expedition, Town, Town Expedition. All right, last stack that needs to be sorted into set, and then I will think I probably will sort the VS stuff yet. I mean, I might as well at this point if I'm going to go the distance. P promo, McDonald's, Town. Oh yeah, baby, keep going. Of course, I say that and it stops immediately. Town, Expedition, Web, Town, Expedition, Quillfish, everybody's favorite Pokemon. Just love how you guys show the inner workings of this, good and bad. I mean, yeah, I think that should be, I think that's the biggest thing lacking in any kind of content anywhere. There's just, everybody likes to, it's like social media. Everybody likes to show the glamour and everything, but nobody wants to show the hard part. And then everybody just thinks that it's like so easy to do everything. And I don't know, it's just kind of cringe. I think in general, the majority of the populace is definitely looking for more of this type of content where it's everything's are based in actual reality rather than just hype beast content all the time. But you're still always going to have that kind of stuff being watched by people. It's just a shame that people think that that's like real life. Oh yeah, there we go. Ooh, there's Gengar. All right. We like the Morty's Gengars. I'm sure they're beat up like the other ones I saw. But it's all right. We take it. Uh-oh, messed up. The EX card slipped in here. It's kind of funny, just one lone EX. I probably saw the blue and just kind of slid it in through there. So we'll put him to the side. All right. Town. Got Web. Oh yeah, I seem to always buy these just because, again, this is like, first of all, Web series is super rare, super expensive for a pack. There's only a couple cards in a pack. You can see what cards are in the pack. And again, this is Japanese exclusive artwork. So for me, those are just always like pickups when I see those cheap. I mean, I get it's Tangela, but again, Japanese exclusive. We got Town. Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more. E-Starter. I don't know why I'm doing that. I forgot again what I'm doing. And I can just put these in front of me. Dealing with a customer right now. I'm new to this and I hope handled it correctly. I mean, you're just gonna have to figure it out, man. I mean, I've been running a business since I was like, what? I'm 34 now. I just turned 34 this year. I've been running a business since I was 20, I think. And not this business specifically, but another business that I grew into something pretty decent. You at some point you look back and you'll always look back and think that, man, I did something really cringe there. I should have done that differently, or I should have been more professional. But you had to kind of put those reps in to get there. It's just all part of it. I mean, dealing with customers, that's a learning curve for sure. It absolutely is. You have to figure out what's right, what's wrong. You have to figure out when to be nice and when, the customer's no longer not right all the time. It's just all part of it. What's the stickers and the cards? A lot of cards you buy from Japan, they sticker them up for pricing. And then on top of it, I keep these sleeves when I see them. And I keep these sleeves on top of them so that, like, one, I know that I haven't gone through this because the sticker's on top. So when I pull it out and I flip it around, if it's played, I write it on the back. If it's not, it goes into a penny sleeve and goes into a card saver if it's for grading. So it just makes things easier. Zach says, I'll check out your store if you want to drop the name. It's Pocket Monsters _, or Pocket _Monsters _4 sale. Yeah, but either way, if you just click on my username and you go and click on that first eBay thing, it is an affiliate link. Be aware. I think I'm supposed to inform people that it says it in the description. But yeah, if you want to check it out, go for it. And then you never need to buy anything. It's 100% not necessary. But yeah, if anything, you can go through my store and it gives you at least ideas of stuff you like. I'm cool with that too, because I think like I said, I try to list a lot of variety. All right, we'll look at the Charizard. I'm sure people. Oh, okay. Nathan's better than I am. No, it's fine, dude. It's cool. Man. Now I'm embarrassed. Wait, Nathan says, I thought it would take a while before I had to deal with sketchy Yeah, I mean, nah, it's just part of it, man. You might go through a streak where you don't deal with anyone like that for, I mean, I think honestly this year I dealt with like one guy. I think it was one person all year that I would consider sketchy. And you can usually eliminate that stuff by number one, not being the cheapest all the time, as weird as that sounds, because those are the people that usually buy from you when you're the cheapest all the time. Number two, giving everyone the information up front, giving all the information you need to so that they there's no way like that they can come back at you with like, well, you didn't do this, we didn't do that. Well, what do you mean? Like, I scan every card. Every card is shown, and even if you don't see all the details in the front and back of the card, it's clearly described in what condition it's in and clearly descripted in the description of um what that condition entails. So the more information you give people up front, the less likely you are to deal with that kind of stuff. And obviously the better you operate as a business, the less likely you're to deal with that stuff. But the guy I dealt with this year, it was funny. Usually I'll do a little bit of digging when somebody is a little bit suspicious. I found this dude's TikTok, and after he said he didn't get the cards, a month or two later, I went on his TikTok and he literally shows a video opening the envelope and pulling the cards out after he said he didn't get them. And the tracking for the standard envelope didn't say delivered, so I couldn't do anything about it. I did get credited because eBay's pretty good with that, with the standard envelope, as long as it shows it wasn't delivered. But yeah, the dude literally opened them up. The dude was a scumbag, opened them up on his TikTok, and you literally see the same cards that I sold him in my top loader in my envelope that I shipped him. Just wild. People are wild, man. But you're gonna deal with that stuff. That's part of business. I mean, that's what you're getting into when you get into this kind of stuff. Wow, it's all, yeah, it was like $20. It was like $25 or whatever in Piplup promos or something like that. It wasn't anything crazy or anything. I don't usually get, I don't think I've ever taken a big hit, which I'm expecting I probably will at some point. But yeah, it's all part of it, man. My other business was actually way worse when it comes to this kind of stuff. You would have returns all the time. It was motorcycle and ATV parts, and you would get stuff back used, and people would be like, this didn't fit when they wouldn't have the right model. Like, it just, you're going to deal with it in every genre, every type of business. Some are worse than others. It's just all part of it. And now I'm putting stuff in the wrong stacks. No. Yeah, it's just down. Again, I'll figure it out later with some of this stuff. We're good at rambling. Expedition. Oh, there we go. That's funny. If somebody, I would have to assume it's somebody in here just bought a VS card from me. If it is somebody in here, I appreciate it, because it feels like it's way too coincidental that a VS card just sold and we're going through this stuff. All right, we are done. We have sorted everything into sets. So let me put this stuff in the box that needs to be, and then we will sort through the VS stuff quick. Might as well at this point. All right, so this is our stack of McDonald's. Like, that's crazy. And I don't think there are really any hollows in here, except for maybe like a Charmander or something here and there. So we got the McDonald's promos, like I said, for sure. Oh, speaking of that, it was only one Charmander, and it was on the bottom. We'll slip him in the middle, make sure he doesn't get damaged in case he is mint. McDonald's. We got E-Starter. Thought I had some E-Starter. Yeah, I do have some E-Starter here. But yeah, man, it was hilarious. Like, I literally laughed to myself. I was like, this dude like gave me such a hard time on eBay. That's like the worst, man. Like, it's so funny the type of people you run into. The people that give you the worst time on eBay are usually the ones that are scamming you. And then meanwhile, a little while ago, somebody bought a graded Cardass card from me, and it arrived damaged where the card was cracked, which does happen on rare occasion. I mean, USPS sometimes isn't too light with stuff where like they should be. Whether he did it opening it or not, I don't know. I really doubt it, because he would have had to absolutely abuse the package. But he ended up cracking it out and just keeping it, and he was just like, it's cool. Like, it's no big deal. I was like, dude, if you ever want it like regraded or graded, just send it back and I'll take care of it. But like, it's funny when stuff like is actually either A, your fault, or like something you should actually take care of, and people are super like understanding and nice about it, almost too nice. And then you have people that are actually scamming you and they're like literal dicks about it, like just absolute dicks about it. It's insane. Guy wanted me to cancel the sale after he won the auction and paid for the cards. He said he didn't notice damage on one of the cards. Was it graded? Because at that point, I mean, it's like, dude, it's graded. Like, that's on PSA if you're that upset about it. You're always going to have stuff like that, too. I honestly don't deal with too many cancellations anymore, knock on wood. Like, I'm pretty thankful for that. But then again, I don't really do auctions either. I do deal with cancellations on Buy It Now on occasion. But for the most part, return-wise, and I'm sure I'll end up seeing a return now in the next couple weeks. But I haven't seen many returns this year, and I haven't had many issues at all, honestly. It's been a great year as far as that goes. So we got one E-Series starter deck card here, and now I lost track of where I have them. I just vibrated. That was weird. I was going to say it's my phone, but my phone's right in front of me. Come on. Where's this E-Series starter deck at? Oh, my God. Hate when I'm, like, losing the train of thought. Nor says I had a guy return a CGC 10 with a print line. I mean, again, man, I mean, that's not necessarily on you. That's on CGC. With their elite grading standards that are way better than PSAs, which I remember everyone saying. Good times. Am I stupid right now? I must be stupid, because I cannot find... Like, I'm in a one single row stack that I flip things back and forth on, and there we go. There's the E-Series starter. God, dude, I feel like such an idiot. Should not have taken that long. Alright. We got Mysterious, Ozen, Split. It is kind of funny. I said it like way earlier about how prices seem to like tier higher as you get further into E-Series, and I have so many more Expedition than I do the rest, and I have more Town than I do Win, more Win than I do Split, and more Split than I do Mysterious. Like, it's kind of weird. Maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe it's just how I buy the pattern, but it is quite strange. What is he? I have cards as lightly played. I mentioned the damage in the description, and I have a close-up picture of the damage. It's 2 raw card lot. Charizard SR and Charizard SAR. Yeah, I mean, the tough thing about a lot of that stuff is you're going to have people buying for that quick flip trying to grade, and then when they get it, because they really don't know what they're doing, they just see dollar symbols, and when they get it, like, that's going to be their knee-jerk reaction. I mean, all you can really do is do your best to provide the right info, be transparent, and I mean, again, stuff like that's just going to happen at some point. It's just all part of it. All right, Expedition. And then we will quickly sleeve. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the VS cards over there and the other stuff. Ooh. Well, I have other VS over there. That'll get sorted after we sort these. Oh, well. All right, we're in it to win it. Let's get these sleeved up. This is a few web cards, isn't it? Yeah, a few web cards. So we're going to do a video on me sleeving now. So... And I'm pretty sure these are bulk that Steve sent me, and I don't know how they ended up. What am I doing? I need to make sure these go with the web. I don't know how they ended up just randomly thrown in this box, but it is what it is. If you have questions, now is the good time as I sleeve these. Because I can, believe it or not, multitask while I sleeve. Say that and I'll probably butcher it while I'm answering a question. But yeah, I mean, not like dealing with people returning stuff. I mean, it's not exclusive to cards by any means. I mean, People abuse Amazon returns to no end. I mean, it's never ending. I mean, you got people with zero morals out there. And I mean, I'm not saying I'm morally perfect by any means, but you got people out there just living that scumbag life, doing their best. Card sleeving ASMR. Can you hear the card sliding into the sleeve? Down to 5 people watching. I think we had like 13 or 14 people watching at one point. It's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive for me. That's so cringe. Alright, we got these sleeved up. Oh, that's right. These penny sleeves are a lot more slippery. That's also another reason I like the random sleeves they give you from Japan for stuff, because they a little more friction. They do not slip and slide all around like the penny sleeves do. So we'll actually take those off the top, put those aside because they're all trainers anyway. We'll start sorting by color. See, again, like, you just touch these cards so many times. It's insane. We got fire. We got psychic. Grass. It's like, I went through these. Now I'm going through them again. And then I'll go through them again. And then again. And then again. And then again. And maybe even one more time for good measure. Alright. I do really love VS, though. It's like one of those things that some sets you just don't mind sorting, and VS is typically one of those for me. I get excited when I'm like, oh, I have like X amount of copies of that, and I have X amount of copies of that. Just a banger of a set. Oh, I'm actually going to take a quick 10-second break here and drink a sip of water. It's been a while. All right. Says, I think he threw a really high bid on the auction before actually reading anything. He messaged me before the auction. Oop, that's not what I want to do. I wanted to mute myself on video because I don't know why it's playing. He messaged me before the auction was over, trying to get me to end it early, promising he'd pay $100 for them. Why is it telling me to welcome to live chat? Remember to guard your privacy. I mean, I think I'm guarding my privacy just fine. But thank you. Thank you. As I click off the live. Come on now. Yeah, I mean, dude, people do shady stuff. It's just part of it. I mean, people do. I mean, honestly, some of the stuff people do is like, it's almost comical. How much your inventory would you say is graded versus raw? I mean, dude, I probably have 100,000 raw cards at this point that need processed. So, I mean, my graded inventory is like, I don't know, maybe like 2K at this point, 2,500. Out of that 100,000, I don't know, you'd probably say at least 10 to 15, maybe 20% is gradable. Maybe a little more, maybe less. So, I'm pretty stocked up at the moment. Got trainers. Energies. That is one nice thing. A lot of this stuff is quick to go through because it's like kind of bunched within the set. Can't believe I've been doing this for over 2 hours. Yikes. Oh, there's a raw card I missed. Guess this is kind of what I have to expect when I do this. So I probably set like a time limit for myself. It should be like what I should do. Like get it like an hour's worth of stuff done and then call it quits, or maybe like an hour and a half. I don't know. I guess it depends how I'm feeling. Depends on the night too. I don't think this is going to be super frequent, but maybe like once a week or something. We'll see. Sleep this up. We're actually almost done Well, we're not almost done. We got 2 big stacks here yet, but almost done putting these into color and if it's energy or not. And like I said, we got a lot of... I tended to buy these a lot when they were really cheap for a while, like 150 to 200 yen or whatever. I mean, I'm sure you can probably still find them for around that, but I mean, I just think that's so cheap for a holo out of a Japanese exclusive set. And even if it's 1 per pack, like, I don't know, just think they look great. I don't know, maybe I'm trying to make excuses to why I bought them, but I bought them. They're here. We have them. You need the energies, we got the energies. No, this, I was going to say that wasn't a VS card, but it's Karen's Hound, dude. I don't know why we have so many normal cards as opposed to the other ones. Maybe we'll start hitting some pockets of other stuff. Steel. I love that Steelix. Oh, there's one of those VS cards. Like I said, I figured I'd run into it. That I put in the wrong spot is what it is. I love the energies from VS. Love it all. Yeah, you can see I love the energies. Jesus. It's insane at this point. Probably never going to sell those in my lifetime, all of them. Energies to the end of time. Oh, my first fighting card. Okay. Water. Focus. Water. Fire. Trainers. Yes, right next to me. It didn't take long at all, unless I'm missing something here. That's not bad. Not bad to sort those into stacks. And if you ever consider English, it's just not worth it with the quality. I'd probably never do like modern English. I mean, it definitely gives a better vibe now with the silver borders, but it's not worth my time. Like, I have a ton of vintage English that'll have to get going through, and that stuff's mostly sorted already, but has to get listed. Probably missed my opportunity to get a really good cash out on that when I through the boom here. I probably could have sold a lot of the singles for a lot more than I can now, but I mean, if maybe they're there until the next time we go through that again, I don't know. I have a lot of backed up work I need to do, which is not a bad issue to have. Everything's paid for, so you know, you just kind of like ebb and flow with things, man. That's why I said the market's a little down right now. You just kind of ebb and flow, ebb and flow. All right. Man, I have a lot of trainers. I knew I bought a lot of those, but man, did I buy a lot of those. Looks like grass and normal type win this one for sure. Sheesh. Well, and energies and trainers, but oh, those are gonna be horrible to sort because the TMs really look alike, and I probably won't be able to do a quick glance as much as I'm going to have to look at numbers for a lot of them. That is unfortunate. We'll probably do this last. It's going to be a headache. We'll do the quicker stuff here first. It's funny when you break it down like this, it doesn't seem like as much. I mean, I know, like, I have the E-Series stuff in there and the other promos and stuff, but when it looks like this, it just doesn't look like as much stuff. This is broken down. I guess we'll start with fighting. We got Primeape, Hitmonchan, Kabutops. I actually really like that Kabutops. Brock's Kabutops. Got 4 of the Marowaks. See, it doesn't look like that much when you break it down like that. It's like, oh, that's all that was in there. Alright, so those, like, basically, those are ready to go. I'll end up going through those and listing them up and putting whatever needs to be put aside for grading. Yeah, that's how that'll work. I think this will be pretty quick because I think it's all the same card. Yeah, got 3 Steelix. I feel like I had more VS cards. See, that's what always feels weird. You feel like you had more than that, but it just is what it is. Kingdra, Mantine, Gyarados, Quagsire, Blastoise, Piloswine, Kingdra, Gyarados, Dugong, Got some more Kingdra. Piloswine. Articuno. More Kingdra. And then there it is. Alright, and these I'm going to probably... Well, I probably should have done it with those too. Now I'm thinking about it. Yep. Thing to do with VS is to put them with their trainer. This is... I can't see the front of this. This is Brock's Primate. Is this Brock's? I think it's Brock's. Probably going to be completely wrong. It's not Brock's, is it? It's Brock's? No, it's Chuck. Chuck's Primate. I'm sorry, Chuck. And then Morty's Marowak, and then Brock's. All right, so these were already... Well, I didn't actually have to do that. That's good. Good. Good for me. Oh, now you're falling. Come on, nah. All right. Rocket Suicune. That'll be the only one of those. Got Misty. I love this. I don't know what it is, but I like this picture of Misty on the VS cards. I don't know what it is about it. I just think it's a really good depiction of her. We got Misty. I think that's the only one. And we got Claire. That's Price. Claire. Those are prices. And Lance. All right. So we got those sorted out. This is Price, right? Yeah. Price is Piloswine. Price is Piloswine. Raichu, Raikou. Raichu, that was easy. Got Surge, Jasmine, and Rocket. Fire. It is kind of weird, the disparity here between some of these typings. I mean, you just... Do you record on your phone? Yeah, I'm not fancy, man. I don't do any kind of camera or... I don't know. We're not fancy. We'll just leave it at that. We're not fancy yet. Maybe at some point, but... Houndoom. Got all the Ninetales. We got the creepy Typhlosion with the goofy strong hands with the extra fingers. Houndooms, Typhlosion, Entei, Charizard. Somehow my local card store had VS series when I was a kid. I still have Morty's Murkrow and August Wildvet. So it's funny you say that. When I was a kid, my dad worked for Giant Foods, which if you're in this area, you probably know what it is. If you're not, you probably have no idea. But regardless, he worked for Giant Foods. And they got Pokemon cards in when it was hot, but they got Japanese cards in. They got Jungle and a couple other things, and they had VS. And my dad got them at a closeout and brought them home. So at like... I don't know, I was probably, I want to say like 8, 9, something like that. I was able to open like Japanese Jungle and VS. And at the time, I didn't appreciate it that much. And I did think the VS were super cool back then. But you're like a kid and you're like, oh, Japanese. You're like it wasn't cool back then. And it's like, eh. But yeah, it was cool to actually open that stuff as a kid and see that. All right, we got Sneasels, Tyranitar, that's like all these, yeah, everything's hollow and dark from the set, I think. Yeah, the Umbreon. Yeah, we don't have any Umbreons. I do have one in my set already, which is nice, because that card went up like crazy, but... Yeah, there we go, I'm retarded. All right, there we go. Now we're cooking. Did I put these last ones? I don't think I did then, because I'm like answering a question when I did it. I didn't put the fire in the order that they're supposed to be in. They might already be in that order, but we're going to verify. Blaine, Karen, Morty, Lance. Yeah, already in order. Look at that. I can make a mistake and somehow it's still correct. Seems crazy. These were in order already. Yep. Okay. Alright. Bigger stack here. We got Wobbuffet, Espeon, Gengar. Got Hypno, Xatu, Exeggutor. Needs to get keeping tabs on the Tyranitars. Alright, man. I don't know if they're grade worthy or not. So, we got Exeggutor. Slowbro. Yeah, Slowbro. Zatu. I'm out of space here because this stupid camera standing in my way. We'll get something fancy at some point. I don't think Steve has like an overhead thing. I kind of like this viewpoint. I like the overhead too for certain things, but ooh, nice. We got a stack of Giraffe rigs, stack of Hypno. What did you say? Do you ever send? I hate this heart that's always in the way. I don't want it there. They're stupid for putting it there. PSA to potential. Do you ever send vintage to PSA to get a potential 9, or is a lot of it? I would assume it says 10 or bust. Yeah, 10 or bust underneath. No, I mean, I'll send stuff in that's 9 worthy. I have no problem with that. I think at a 9, it deserves to be encased too. Like, usually there's a premium on that. Lately, a lot of stuff's been selling cheap, but for the most part, yeah, 9 is still worthy of sending in. I mean, and most likely with vintage, I mean, you're probably more likely to get a 9 than you are a 10. I got Will. Boy Will here. Got Morty. Sabrina. Also like how they did Sabrina in this one. I think it's the OG trainers for some reason. I like how they did Brock as well. It's like the trainer pictures. I really wish they'd bring VS back, do a little reprint or something. Stacks are falling down because I don't have a saver in here. This will be my saver. Yeah, that worked. All right. We have grass type. He's so self-conscious about his hair. Steve? Oh, yeah, Steve. I mean, Steve's got more hair than I do, man. I don't know. I mean, I just don't care, dude. I'm married, I have a family, living life good. Like, I can't control my genetics. You know, I didn't do nothing wrong. So, I mean, it just is what it is. You lose your hair, you lose your hair. If I want to get a hair transplant someday, maybe I will. Robert says, how long have you owned these cards? Did you get them all from one store? I know this is a collective from literally the last like year and a half. These stickers a lot of times will come from like literally they like a lot of stores, like almost all of them sticker their cards. Like it just is that's how they do it. And a lot of these sleeves too, like if I'll save them from the ones that are gradable and put them on raw cards too. So some of these might not even be from like the same thing. They're just in sleeves like this because of the way my system works. His hair is fine. No, it is fine. I don't really understand. I don't understand what he whines about with that. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just one of his things. I don't know. I don't know why he gets so upset about the hair. His hair's fine. Here we got Fortress, Weezing, Ariados. Got Yanma. Fortress again. Arbox. Blossom. Butterfree. We got Butterfree Pinsir. I don't think we had him yet. Yanma's pretty cool, actually. Shuckle. Ledian. There it is. Pinsir. Venomoth and Crobat. Didn't have Crobat yet. Huh. And did we have Venomoth? Oh, I did 2 piles of Ariados. That's good. Makes sense. Thanks for sharing. I thought you got them all from one shop. Nah, just a collective. There is one specific shop that seems to sticker like more than other ones, but like they all do it. And again, I can't see throwing out sleeves, so I just put them to the side and I sleeve anything raw that I get in. And again, I usually put the sticker facing forward. So even if there's 2 stickers, I'll do whatever feels like it's more of a barcode, and then I'll flip it and put it on the back when I've already gone through the card. And if it's in a condition, I'll write what condition is on it for listing singles. And if not, it just goes into a sleeve, a penny sleeve, and a card saver for grading. And then the extra sleeves I just save to eventually put put other cards. I mean, some of these are native to these cards for sure, but definitely not even, probably like maybe half. I don't know, something around there. Venomoth. Yeah, we didn't have Venomoth, but we had 2 Ariados. We got Ladians, we got Shuckles, we got Butterfree, we got Beedrills. This is almost relaxing. I don't know about that, man. Maybe it is. Oh, wait, wrong Beedrill. Wrong Beedrill. It's not relaxing when we're making mistakes. Got more Beedrills. Blossom, Arbok, Beedrill, Blossom, Arbok, Ariados, and Beedrill. All right. Some Bugsy. We got Bugsy. Bugsy, where are you? Bugsy's Butterfree. Got Bugsy's Yanma. And we have Bugsy's Beedrill. That's what we got for Bugsy. Alright, put these in the box. Facing this way. And then we got Janine. We got Shuckle, Arbok. Again, they did Erica a certain way on this, and I like it as well. I don't know what it is about like this. It's like almost like a different depiction of the trainers. I don't know who it's. I know each person did their, like, each person that got a trainer did all the artwork for that one, but I don't know. Like Komiya did all of the Janine's cards. Like, I don't know if someone individually did the trainers themselves, because it feels like all one style, and I wish I knew who the artist was. Weezing, got Ariados, Venomoth, a lot of Janine stuff here. And we got Crobat. And then we have Koga's Fortress, and then we have Erica. And again, I just like the way they did Erica on this. I don't know how well you guys can see it because I can't zoom in, but yeah, I don't know. I just always really liked the way they did the gym leaders and Elite Four trainers and whatever on there. All right, 2 more stacks to go. We got normal type, and then what's going to be, well, I don't know. I don't know if the trainers are going to be terrible because a lot of them are going to be these energies, but we'll see. All right, we got Pidgeot, or excuse me, Pidgeot. I think it's Pidgeot. Dragonite. Pidgeot. I don't know why I have so many normal that, I mean, maybe they just were more plentiful and cheaper when I was buying, or maybe, I don't know, got them in lots. I have no idea. Togetic, Delibird, Farfetch. These are a little sorted. We like that. Dragonite, Dodrio, got Noctowl, Ursaring. Somebody bought a Granbull earlier. If you're in here, appreciate it. Saw that as I was, I think I said, yeah, I said something about it earlier. Clefable. Yeah, these are somewhat sorted. We like that. We like that a lot. Pidgeot again, and some Wigglytuffs. All right, we got Whitney, Bruno. We're going to do a little different here. Is this a Bruno's only normal? I mean, maybe. Chuck. Your boy, Big Chuck. Faulkner. Whitney. Faulkner. With all the birds. Yeah. And Whitney. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Oh, you're an idiot. I didn't finish. I do this a lot where I don't finish actually sorting them. I just finish the stack that's in my hand. And this is something even off camera that I have a problem with doing sometimes. Like if I get into a rhythm of going through like one stack and being done, when I have to go through a pile in 2 stacks, I mess it up. So we have to go back. We have a couple more of these to sort yet. We have a small mini stack that we just have to waste all our time putting this back out. It is what it is. All right. Wigglytuff. I know I had a Wigglytuff. So what did I do with it? See, this is the, oh yeah, we put them in here. No, we didn't put them in here. Or no. Ah, my gosh. Am I stupid? I might be stupid. There's a good chance. Cloudy with a chance is stupid. Yeah, there it is. All right, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. We're not dumb anymore, at least for a second. All right, ferrets. Lots of ferrets. We like ferret. like Persian. We like Lickitung. Thought there were other Lickitungs. Maybe not. Unless I sorted these already, I'm just really stupid, which is definitely a good chance. All right, I don't think so though. Dodrio, where you at? Yeah, Morphurit, more Wigglytuff, Morphurit, Dodrio, Jot, Dodrio, Togetic, or excuse me, Togetic? Yeah, Togetic. Octow, Firo, Wigglytuff, and Furt. Okay, now we can collectively pick them up and put them back into piles. All right, we got Faulkner, Brock, Whitney, Faulkner. Got Morty, Whitney, Faulkner, Chuck, and Lance. Okay, normal is done. We are on the grind. Okay, let's put these back in the box. And then we'll move on to the final challenge, which is the trainers. So what we're going to do is actually sort these out by TMs with faces, TMs without faces. I think this one doesn't have a face. That's what I mean. These stickers make it hard too. I think so. And then we'll do hollow energies. We can already sort the energies out while we're doing this. We'll probably put those up top because there's going to be an absolute massive amount. All right, so this sucks with these stickers on here. I'm pretty sure I can see the yeah, well, all right, we know what we're doing. Just mumbling to myself. Steel or metal. Trainers with a face. Started this way. I gotta keep going that way, or else we're gonna have issues. Trainers with a face. Got rainbow. We got darkness. Metal. Darkness. Rainbow. Metal. Darkness. Rainbow. Metal. Rainbow. Darkness. Some master balls. We'll put those aside because they're different. Regular energies are different. Trainers with faces. This isn't from this set. There was a mistake. It's from Expedition. It's all good. Just throw it in here. This Expedition? Yeah, Expedition. All right. Face. Oh. See, I saw the lady, and I guess assumed that was VS. Did it a bunch of times, apparently. Alright, we got rainbows. Metal. Man, I'm going to have energies for the rest of my life. Never going to need any more. Probably still end up buying more, though, at some point, because I won't think. I'll just see a price and be like, I'm buying those. But it is what it is. I have the best VS energy collection. It'd be cool to do a whole binder of these, like alternating. Train with face. Oh, another card somehow slipped by. Didn't get sleeve. Guess they're sticking to the sleeves, I'd assume. Oh my gosh, and I just remembered too, there's cards over there I needed to sort into these that I didn't, so that's going to be a whole nother thing for myself later, so... Might actually, oh man, that's actually depressing thinking about that now, but this is what happens when you're playing with cards all the time and your mind just goes and you have no idea what you're doing, and is what it is. These are there's another one of those. Just sneaking by. Sneaking on by. Why do you think graded cards are down in price? Just because of the supply. And then not only that, but you have people wanting to compete against each other and sell for less. So, I mean, you have increased supply. I wouldn't say demand is down, but I would say that the extra spending money is down for sure. So you say extra spending money is down, so buying power is down. Supply is up. And then again, like, you have these people willing to dump, and they're just dumping cards at what's literally making them no money. Some of them probably losing money. It's okay to lose money on something if it's like a misgrade or whatever, like that's one thing. But if you're like just panic selling because you need to get money back to pay off your credit card or something, like that's a whole nother story. Like you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. But yeah, just a bunch of variables there. I mean, it's one of those things that, and everybody wants grading prices to come down even further, but if grading prices come down even further, then realistically, you just graded cards start coming down in value. So, I mean, great for the collector, great for that, but like you think like being a seller, it's going to help you. It's really not. See, look, I almost did this again, where I have more of these to go through, and I put them in a pile already. We almost messed up there. Yeah, I'm getting beat at this point. I think I'm gonna give it up after I get these into at least this amount of order, because I gotta go through the other stuff anyway and put those in line. I got done what I wanted to for tonight, but my head's starting to hurt. We have talked to ourselves and the rest of you for what, 2 hours and 20 something minutes. I think that's plenty. I'm ready to go to bed soon. Sleepy boy. So if any of you guys have any questions before I get off, now's the time to ask, because again, I know there's only 5 of you left, but if there's anything you want to ask, now is the moment. It's the time. You have been warned. All right. Yeah, I just kind of like hit a wall of a lot, like starting to go through these. I think what killed the vibe for me is knowing that I have other copies of stuff from VS over there that I have to go through and sort yet, that I forgot about, that was like in my like grading pile already, that I want to do a recheck on. But it's not that big of a deal. It just, when you feel like you're almost done and then you realize there's more work to do, it's definitely buzzkill for sure. All right, these are sorted to the best of what I want them to be for now. I'll do the rest later. Get grinding on listing this stuff out and moving to grading. I also have like 400 graded cards to list. We got work to do. We got grinding to do. The fall grind. Gotta enjoy it, or else you go nuts. So, any questions? Like I said, I'm about to finish up here, wrap up, and get off. I'll gladly answer any questions now. We're in the close. I know, like I said, there's only 5 of you left, but oh man, we are seeing yellow. That's for sure. Seeing yellow. Oh my gosh, yeah. So this is the smaller stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm going to do an all 100 card submission of just steel or metal energies, darkness energies, and rainbow energies. You enjoyed the live? Well, I'm glad you did. I literally, like, I feel like I got a workout in. Like, it's definitely like I said, I don't know how people do this all day. I'm not going to sit here and say that this was strenuous per se, but my mind's fried kind of a little bit right now. I definitely feel like I'm just like expended all of my mental capacity doing all this for the last 2.5 hours. Not just the sorting, but the talking and the recording and the thinking about all of it. So, well, we're 163.13. Got 45 seconds here. I'm about to sign off. So you got 45 seconds. Any questions, I will gladly answer. And if not, I guess catch you next time. Elevator music. This playmat's actually really sick. Which, another thing about this playmat that I find interesting is there's actually no squares for playing, but it's a playmat, and it's from Pokemon Center, so I thought that was kind of interesting. Do I sell on PWCC? I have before. I did when they were still on eBay. I have not since, because I don't like their formatting. not that I necessarily wouldn't. If I had to liquidate some stuff for a collection goal or something, I would think about it. But for the most part, now I use PWCC as more of an opportunity than it is a selling platform for me right now. And also on the flip side of it, I don't really like buying off them with an extended bidding format. It just takes up too much time. It's just not my jam. Favorite Pokemon is Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur was my first starter in Red and Blue, and yeah, just stuck ever since. So, Bulbasaur. Oh, yeah, dude, I just feel like mentally drained after all that. That's wild. It was a good time, though. I enjoyed myself. All right, anything else, friends? Anything else at all? Buyer's premium is no joke. Yeah, the buyer's premium sucks to buy. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes cheap on PWCC, just like on eBay. But yeah, with the buyer's premium now, it's like, well, if it goes for this price on here and goes for the same price on eBay, I am not paying the buyer's premium on eBay. So why would I not just bid there? So I don't know. PWCC was much better again before they either A, were kicked out of eBay, or eBay had better interest, and they decided to kick them out themselves. So yeah, I mean, the whole shill bidding thing, it might have, I'm not saying it didn't happen. It does on eBay. Like, people show their stuff on eBay all the time. I mean, it's just part of it. But it definitely seemed like eBay had their own interests when they got rid of PWCC, because they had a partnership with them for the longest time, and then to just kind of like oust them when they were starting to do like their vault and do all the stuff for cards when things were booming. So I don't know, just kind of interesting there. All right, 30 seconds. Man, 2 hours. 2 hours. Oh my gosh, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Oh gosh, it's a long time to talk to yourself and talk to people. Guess this is my socializing, since I don't socialize a ton outside of this. But looks like everybody's leaving. That's about it for me. I thank you guys for watching. Anyone that did, hope you guys learned something, enjoyed it, got something out of my rambling, all this nonsense, and again, hope you had a decent time. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, or don't. But either way, I'll catch you the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night.